Alrighty, everybody, let's get started on this next episode of our campaign. All right, so last time, I'm drawing a blank. I was, what happened last time?
We went through the cavern.
That's right. That's right. You went through the cavern and you fought the giant skeleton and you destroyed it, but then you fought and killed a sea hag and her friends. And you discovered a bunch of frost giants underneath some ice. And then in this last cave, you went into over here, which we're going to start today, is you entered this cave, saw this large dire wolf. Zafira's character, Zafira calmed the wolf down, and out from kind of behind the corner of the room of this place, you can see this shadowy humanoid figure. And you can sort of see that this shadowy humanoid figure seems to be covered in what appears to be a lot of clothes. And you can see quite a bit of furs and whatnot. And shortly thereafter, within just a few seconds after you can see them sort of kind of stepping into the light, you kind of see a twist of their hand, and then all of a sudden, all these roots kind of reach out around where you all are. So everyone go ahead and give me I believe it's dexterity saving throw. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so that was, the first was Zafira, and the second one was Silas.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Arid and Silas, these roots just totally encapsulate your feet and sort of just hold you in place for the time being. However, for Snorri and Zafira, y'all narrowly escape the vines. And anyways, this figure kind of steps into the moonlight that is shining through into the cavern, and you can see that it appears to be a human male. He's got kind of like sort of auburny reddish hair, and he has this sort of gruff beard. He's covered in these hides. He has sort of a really like musky smell to him, like maybe he hasn't bathed in a while. His face is kind of dirty. His hands are very dirty. His fingernails are dirty, and he's holding a wooden quarterstaff. And he's quite large and imposing for a human, anyways. And he points his staff. He points his staff towards you and sort of looks at you aggressively, we could say. And at that point, the direwolf does begin to growl, and the fur on its neck begins to stand up. You can also tell from this area that it appears that this person is living here. You can see that there's remnants of what appears to be a campfire and some cooking pots and, you know, just other various things of that might be, you know, if someone lived in a cave.
Okay. Silas will like kind of raise up his hands. Just be like, "Sir, we are not here to harm you. We apologize if we snuck in. We were just exploring this cavern, and we apologize for your intrusion. Our intrusion."
Okay. He says, Silas, what languages do you speak?
Infernal and Common.
Okay, you have no idea what he's saying.
In fact,
what languages does everyone speak?
Giant.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Arid, you can immediately recognize what he's saying. He's speaking in a dialect of a giant tongue, and he is basically he says, "What are you doing here, and who are you?"
I'll try to speak back and say we were looking for some missing fishermen. We stumbled upon this cave. If you'd like us to leave, we can certainly do that.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Three. That one.
Okay. He holds his staff aggressively and he says, "Your kind have attacked me before."
What kind are
Yeah.
the?
And he's sort of, you know, motions to your giganticness.
Is he shorter than I am?
Yeah, he's a human. He's a human.
Okay.
He's just bigger. He's like a larger human. But yeah, he's definitely shorter than you are, for sure.
Okay. Well, I'm different than most, I suppose. If others have attacked you, I protect people. I don't harm them if I can help it.
Unless I gotta schmurder
him. Okay, give me another persuasion check.
Hey, bud.
Six.
Yes. Running that one.
He looks at you really suspiciously, holding his staff out to you, and he says, "Don't explore the rest of these caves if you value your life."
Why is that? Are there more dangers here?
He says, "Indeed. A crotchety old creature that feasts upon the flesh of mortals."
Well, we happen to have just slain such a creature.
And he says, "Really?"
Yeah.
What's he saying?
What's he saying?
He's trying to determine whether or not we're threats, it seems. He may not be, you know.
And Arid, you can just see his demeanor kind of calms down, and you can kind of see him maybe connecting some dots by some things that he heard from the caves. And you kind of see him calm down a bit. He's still a bit apprehensive towards you all, but he kind of lowers his hand, and the vines kind of come undone from around you. He says, "Try anything, and I'll have your life. Know that."
Okay. Kind of turn to my party and so what do we do here? Do we just leave him be? I don't think we have any reason to be here. He's no threat, as far as I can tell.
I mean, it appears obviously you calmed him down to some degree. Does he have any affiliation with the creatures that were here? Because if he does, then he is obviously a threat.
He knew they're dangerous and warned us about them.
And then he kind of just interrupts you guys talking, and he says, "I tried to warn them. I told them not to go into the caves. But they
fishermen.
One of them was under a spell, some charm spell. He couldn't shake it.
Okay.
The others followed them. The others followed him to their deaths, I believe. But believe me, I did try and help them. They would not listen to me. The old creature leaves me alone, typically. We have a interesting agreement. But I'm glad to hear that you ended it. She killed quite a few many people."
Well, I'm glad to hear that you tried to save those souls. Would you like us to leave, or do you maybe have anything you could... Oh man, Okay, so I'll turn to the party, and so he's proven himself, at least through his words, to be a good person. He did have an agreement with the hag, but also the hag didn't attack us on sight either. We kind of provoked it out of her. But then again, she's just luring people in to kill them. So my intuition tells me he's not a threat. And we're free to leave now that these vines are obviously off of us. And I don't know what else this man could provide.
Well,
I'd be glad to relay it if you have any ideas.
no, I do agree. I remain intrigued as to what he's doing out here all alone and why he chose to hole up in a cavern surrounded on all sides by dangerous creatures. It seems a little odd to me, but having not conversed with him personally, I suppose I don't. You may have a better read than I do.
Just to be sure, I'm going to use what is it? I guess I don't have this written down somewhere. Basically like detect evil kind of thing.
Sure.
Bad guy sense.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
Sure. You don't get so as you just get this, sense of what is around you. You don't really get a sense of evil or malice from him whatsoever, or anything around there.
So he's not even like, well, I mean, he's not good either. He's pretty neutral.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he what is known as a druid by chance?
I'll try to ask him that question.
If he wasn't an ally of the hag, I did take the head and we could show it to him as a reassurance that he shouldn't have to worry about them anymore.
Sure.
He did come off as a little racist.
Yeah. But, I mean, it seems like he's been personally harmed, but then again. So, are you a druid? And my friend here would like to show you something.
Have you warned him?
What's in the bag?
What's in the box?
He says, I'm a wildsman, yes. The clan of my people didn't survive this. And he sort of looks around at all of, the icicles on his cave and some of the snow that has fallen through into his cave. And he says, this long winter.
Okay.
I had known Maud for quite some time. And even though she fed upon humans, she wasn't evil. I know that might be hard for you to believe, but we had an uneasy relationship of sorts. She allowed me to stay here.
Did you do things for her? Run errands? Complete tasks?
He says, no, I actually saved her life once. I mistook her for a human, and I saved her from another human. It's not something I look back fondly on, because I had to kill someone. Then I found out what she really was, and I felt awful. But she did help me. I'm not sure why. She didn't ever attack me or kill me. Maybe she had a sense of what I thought of the world and things, meaning I saw her as a natural creature, as a part of nature, not an abomination.
Okay. I'll affirm to the party that he is a druid, and maybe we don't need to show him proof. It seems like he believes us. It may distress him. I don't know that he's good friends with this creature, but it's up to you if you want to whip out the head now.
Woo!
Well, to your point, I feel like at that point it may just be salt in the wound more than good. I suppose then we should maybe leave him be.
It seems like maybe we've done him a slight favor by killing this creature that he had an uneasy agreement with, I suppose. Maybe we could ask him for some healing on our way out. But
That seems
beyond that,
fair.
I think we should leave him alone.
Well, then we did free up his domain, so
He can
No,
move
he's-
into a bigger room.
upgrade. Quite literally, though.
Okay, what do you say, Aaron?
So yeah, since we have cleared this cavern of other creatures, I'm not sure if you're too thankful about that or not, but if you could, we could use some healing on our way out, and we'll leave you be one way or the other. Whether you
And-
heal us or not.
He nods and he kind of goes over to this like makeshift mortar and pestle, begins grinding something. You're not sure what. He's kind of reaching in little pockets of his cave and putting, some kind of plants and dust or whatever. And he comes back with a bowl full of this wet, sticky, foul-smelling paste.
Mhm.
And he hands this makeshift wooden bowl to you with this gross, disgusting smelling paste. And he nods to you.
Okay,
He says,
am I supposed to drink it?
he says, yes.
All
It's
right,
not
I'll-
going to taste good.
Well, this smells awful. Is this supposed to heal us? I'll ask you.
My guess is as good as yours, and I take a sip.
Oh, well, before you do that, here, and I'll do a little prestidigitation to make it taste better. Because you can flavor food with prestidigitation.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you make it taste like?
I make it taste like some delicious pea soup.
Okay.
Okay. So that does help it go down easier for everyone. Before that, he does say, he just kind of warn you that sometimes it can be a little hard on the stomach. So the rest of you down it, and thanks to your friend Silas, it is easier to down. So go ahead and give me just a normal Constitution saving throw, please.
Each of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass it around so we can all have an
This
equal share.
is-
Okay.
Zafira and me.
Okay. You can kind of feel it rumbling in all your stomachs. It, didn't, obviously it tasted pretty good. But you all are fine. And you're all basically sort of, over the course of the next, we'll say half an hour or so, you become fully healed.
Sick.
Back to your hit point maximum. You're not rested, but you're fully healed. Back to your hit point maximum. And sort of during that time, you kind of make small talk with him. You kind of discover more about his clan, and that some of his clanmen, his sister specifically, had gone missing. And right as you're sort of getting ready to leave, first of all, he says, "My name is Ixen." He introduces himself, and right as you're getting ready to leave, he says, "Oh, and one more thing. Have you seen the castle anywhere?"
We haven't seen it, but we've heard about it.
He
Do you
says,
know?
if you see it, will you please let me know?
Of course.
That was the
Well-
last time my sister was ever seen. About a decade ago.
Hmm.
I've been looking for it for quite some time. But I'm getting older and I can't adventure as well as I once could. If you could please let me know if you see it. I would be most grateful.
All right. We can certainly do that.
Thank you.
Also, we should ask him about if he knows anything about the chest that was in the lake
Yeah.
that Maud told us about before we plunged a sword into her chest.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Jurgar, we should definitely ask about them.
Oh, yeah, the Invisible Dwarves.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you want to ask about first?
Yeah. Before we leave, just a few questions. Maud mentioned a chest. Do you know where that happened? Where that might be located at? She said something about in the water or on the shore.
She keeps it in the lake. I'm not sure where. I have seen her walk out of the water with it. It's something important to her. I never saw what she did with it, but she would bring it into the cave and then bring it out and swim, into the lake with it. I don't really know, to be honest, but she seemed to covet it.
Would it be far or near?
He says, honestly, I don't know. As you can see, the lake is vast. I know it's likely somewhere in that lake, but it would be underneath the ice.
And we've heard something about sorry, what were they called again?
Durgar? Gray dwarves.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Druigar or Invisible Dwarves, Gray Dwarves?
Yes, the gray ones. I've been seeing them more and more since this long winter happened. Seeing their footprints in the sand, footprints in the snow.
There's a beach around here?
Right, yeah. Their footprints in the snow. I can tell by the shape of them.
Near these caves or far?
Not necessarily near, but within a few miles of here. Specifically on the road to East Haven. I'm not sure what they want there. But
okay.
It is clear that there are quite a few of them.
All right. So yeah, on the road to East Haven, and many, it seems.
Yes. I do appreciate what you've done, even though it is conflicting for me. What you did was right.
All right, well,
It's something I couldn't do.
I suppose I'm glad to hear that. I'll see myself and friends out.
Toodaloo.
Chase, you are kind of a bard. Just in your life.
I wish. Okay, so then it sounds like the chest is probably a lost cause at this point.
Unless there's some other way to find it. Meta here for a second. I do know I get a spell. I think others can have it, but later on it's what is it?
Locate
Basically,
object.
it allows me to locate objects, yeah, but it's only
think-
within a small 30-foot radius. So if it's in deep water, we wouldn't be able to locate it. And also it's an entire lake, so
It's cast it a few 100,000 times.
yeah.
We'll find it.
So unless there's a way to amplify that or something, then kind of out of luck.
Yeah, I mean, the only other option is if we could like breathe water and
BRB, guys. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom.
be immune to the cold.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that is a bummer. Like I don't know. As soon as I tried to like basically determine if she was good or evil, it just kind of all went to shit, and I didn't have any reason to trust her at that point. So
that's fair. Yeah. I mean, oftentimes creatures like that are devious enough where they will play tricks to try and delay the chance of them dying, but also sometimes they're just skeevy little bastards that are willing to give up anything to stay alive. So it's hard to tell. You never know.
Alrighty, boys and boys.
Yeah, so we've explored everything in here, right?
I think
I believe
yeah.
so. I'm pretty sure.
Unless we want to bust up the ice to get to those other giants.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what we kind of decided there.
Didn't we determine that it was like a couple of feet of ice?
It was pretty thick, so you might have to get a little creative, but not impossible.
Never be creative again. I mean, while we're here, we could give it a try at least.
Okay, so yes, you get up to that cavern, and the ice is indeed probably maybe like 1.5 feet or so, roughly, so that you can see through. Anyways, looks about that thick, but there is running water underneath it, and the giant bodies are sort of half stuck in the ice and half in the water below it, and the water's flowing. It's flowing almost like a river. Out to the sea.
Okay. I guess maybe we try and find the one that has the head closest to the surface, or like maybe be here so we're close to land.
Okay.
Does anybody have like a chisel? I've got a piton, which we could use with a hammer and start to like chip away at the ice.
Snorri just has a warhammer, right?
Yeah. I could burn some magic, and if they have the same metal helmets, I can kind of just use heat metal to melt the ice around them.
That's a really good idea. Holy shit, that's a great idea, actually. And then in conjunction with like one of like Big Boy could take your warhammer and start smashing the ice around it with the piton, and you could heat metal. And I could cast prestidigitation to produce small blips of flame.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan if we want to do that.
We also gotta drag that pot out of here.
Yeah, we'll have to grab that.
Okay, so you want to move forward with that plan for melting the ice?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, Snorri, and as you do that, you begin to see that the heat metal around the helmets. Is it one? Can you do one or multiple?
I believe it is.
Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Probably just one, I would assume.
Yeah, one.
Okay. Yeah, so as you know, the helmet that is closest to the surface, yes, you indeed see the ice begin to melt, and after, I don't know, after about a few minutes, the ice does become pretty the ice does become pretty thin, and whoever's able to smash through with the hammer. So it's kind of like an arm's width hole. You might have to get it a little bit bigger, but you are able to like sort of reach down there.
It's a good start.
Yeah. Start helping out and smashing around the hole.
Sure.
To the extent that we can.
I mean, it takes you some time, but eventually you're able to get the hole big enough that you can kind of pull the helmet Well, how strong are you? Actually, Arid might have to do it. I think he has good
Yeah.
strength.
Strongman.
Yeah. So Arid, yeah, you're able to kind of pull this helmet off this giant through the ice, and pull it up and out. It's pretty. It's not that heavy. It's about 30-ish pounds or so. But with only using one arm, it's just a little clumsy, to do that through an ice hole. So yeah, but you did get it out. So you have another one of those helmets. Basically the same idea, same helmet that you found in the Frost Giant.
Good idea, Chris. That was super smart.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going through my spells and I was like, what can I use that'll help with thick ice?
That take ice. Oops. Yeah.
So,
let's see. I don't have anything that can help aside from prestidigitation. So there are 4 helmets here?
Correct.
including the one we got already.
So there's 3 left.
Go after all of them.
How many more spells do you have, Chris?
I have 2 more casts.
You want to do the same thing again?
Yeah, we might as well try it.
Sure. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. So here's what I'll say. So you do get one more. The last one that's the closest is kind of near the bottom where the river's flowing. So you will have to figure out a way to kind of get underneath the ice a bit, and it's too far for your arm to reach, if that makes sense. So
what if we use a grappling hook? It's
yeah.
like a fishing hook, kind of, because it's got horns on it. So if you tangle it in the horns.
How about this? Why don't you give me just a straight dexterity check? And this will be for the whole time. So one roll for the whole time.
Okay.
For your try.
Dexterity. Do we want dexterity or sleight of hand?
Just regular dexterity. Just a regular dexterity check.
Take it.
Okay. So unfortunately, you don't have the deftness of hand to really pull it up. But if you want, Zafira could also try it too.
Sure.
Yeah, anyone's welcome to try it.
Would guidance work on that too, or?
I'm gonna say for this one, because this is we're doing it for a longer time, I'm gonna say no. But typically I would say yes for that. But thanks for asking. Yeah, because this is basically I'm using this as many tries essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody else wants to try, you're welcome to as well.
Just a dex saving throw, right?
Not even a throw, just a check, a straight dex check.
Right. That's how. Okay.
Yeah, I think you just click dexterity essentially.
You want to try as well, Chris?
Yeah, I might as well with my flat 0 bonus.
No.
Dude, if you're at a +4.
At the very last second, after you all are just getting ready to leave, you snag it in a good spot, and you just sort of give it one last pull just for fun, and it just so happens that the helmet does come up then, and it's just all of you are kind of left a little bit, awestruck at how easy that little part was. But you did get it, so you have another helmet.
Cool. Well, sick. And I guess we can leave the last one unless people wanted to go crazy and hammer slam.
You'd have to rest. You'd have to rest.
Yeah, we got to deal with all these heavy helmets.
Yeah, so each of them weighs 25 pounds. Or did I say, no, 30 pounds. Did I say 25 or 30?
Said 30.
Okay, 30. So each of them weighs 30 pounds, so keep that in mind.
So we could also wait up for an hour and Chris could do his ability.
Yep.
Your channel divinity to turn one of those into mithril ingot, basically.
Yep. Condense it down.
And that would reduce one of them down. I'd be willing to wait for that.
I mean, that's really the only way we're getting them out of here. We'll just have to kind of wait it out.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you want to, do you want to mark that in your inventory, Chris?
Yep.
I'll remove one of the helmets from our like communal, and then you just mark on your sheet that you have one mithril ingot. And then, yeah, we got to grab that delicious pot of dwarf soup.
Okay, so the cauldron, shit, I forget how heavy it is, but it's really, really, really heavy. And it's full of gross soup that appears to have organs in it. So I'm assuming you'll want to dump that out.
Right into my mouth.
It is very, very heavy and very bulky. So it is, you can move it. It's like you'll have to drag it essentially, but it's really, really heavy. So you can't just like move your normal pace. Essentially, you have to like people will have to just like drag it along essentially. So
yeah, I think we all tag team it. Like we can lash some ropes.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just really slows down your movement, but no big deal. Cool. So you kind of drag that out. Ixon sort of gives you a little wave as you're dragging the cauldron out.
Toodaloo.
And yeah, so in what way do y'all want to attempt to go home?
The boats are still out there, right?
Yes, you all are able to fully tell that there's no way this cauldron is going to work on that boat. It's just going to sink the little rowboat. So this is not even going to work. Like, this is not going to work.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So unless you can think of something, the only really way that you can imagine is you got to just drag it back via land to East Haven.
We can we ask the druid? See if he knows anything?
Sure. What do you want to ask him?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to ask him, so
If there's any way that he knows of that we could get this cauldron back to East Haven.
okay. Yeah, I'll go up to this little cave and give him a wave and say, we have this cauldron that Maud was using, and it's quite heavy. Is there any way you could maybe help us get it back to town, or any ideas you might have?
He says, well, I would think a beast of burden, if you had one, would be the best option. But other than that, I don't really know, unless you could fashion some sort of sleigh to drag it. Might make it easier. Pull it over the snow.
Okay. Well, thanks. We'll be finally leaving now. So
yeah.
Are there
if we came by boat, our creature / sled wouldn't have come. Oh, what if we?
Are there trees like up on the cliffs or anywhere nearby?
Yeah, it's sort of like a woodland area. It's not really a forest. There's trees here and there. Yeah. So
okay.
For
Do
sure.
we want to fell a couple trees and make a big enough raft to float it?
Or we could also make a sleigh.
Yeah, but then we have to go back by land. But
what?
We drag the boat.
With the cauldron in it?
Yeah.
That's an idea.
We turn into a ghetto sleigh.
I love it. Could we try and see if that would work? Let's do it.
Absolutely. So who wants to fashion this thing?
What kind of skills would be involved in
Yeah.
fashioning
Just
this?
a straight intelligence check.
Ooh, we're all so incredibly intelligent.
Yeah.
There's no crafting skill, unfortunately, so just a straight intelligence check.
Silas will give it a crack.
Silas. Okay, Silas, get crafty. Wait, Snorri, are you only good at crafting if it's like metal and stuff?
Yeah, I have like
Oh, okay.
smith's tools, unfortunately, and like
So this
because
is
I'm
a
a
little
dwarf,
out
I
of
have
your element.
stonemason, but wood's not my specialty.
Yeah, true. Okay. So, all right, Silas, you want to give it a shot? See what you can do here? Just a straight intelligence check.
Is there any way we can assist him?
Sure.
Aren't we just dragging the boat?
Yeah,
Or
but you
what?
gotta make it work, otherwise
I mean,
Yeah,
might just not.
Yeah, you can assist him. So, Silas, you can get advantage. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
9.
Okay. So, Silas, you find some birch trees, right? And so you take the bark off the birch trees and you fashion, with the underside of the birch bark underneath some of the boats, and you use some of the sap from some of the other trees that you find, some of the pine trees, to kind of stick it onto the boat. You're lugging it along, and it's working really great. And after about an hour, it kind of breaks down again. So you're gonna have to try again and see if you can create, see if you can fix it, essentially.
Oh, I'll fix it.
But yeah, you're able to drag it in. After about an hour, it's going pretty well. But it does break down.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it another go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, a natural 20.
Oh, okay, natural 20. So why don't, since you got a critical success, why don't you tell us what you do that just really brings it over the top to work?
Okay. So realizing that the birch bark alone wasn't enough, I cut down some trees and I split them in half so they're nice and flat. And then I split them into almost like a V shape, so it creates like a point. Then I lash those on the bottom, almost like sled legs.
Mm.
And so it puts all the weight on these two nice little sleds to reduce the resistance of the snow buildup against the bottom of the boat.
Mm. Wow. Okay. Okay, so while everyone's helping out with that, everyone just go ahead and give me just a straight normal perception check, please.
Second perception was Zafira.
Sure. Well, Zafira and Silas, both of you hear sort of, you hear this like really, really quiet, sort of just like almost like a weird scratching sound, coming from off, maybe like a few hundred feet away from you. Yeah, you just notice it. Yeah.
Do you hear that? And I notify the others.
They eventually do hear it. Yeah. Eventually do hear it. Yeah.
Okay. Zafira, do you want to go investigate with her boots of elven kind?
Okay.
So stealth.
Sure. So give me a stealth. Does she get advantage on stealth? Is that what they do?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
that is not me actually. That was Silas.
Okay.
Sorry.
Props for managing two characters, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah. 21.
21. Okay. So Zafira, she sneaks really, really close, and she can see. It appears to be not appears. It is. It's a stag, a young buck of a deer, and it is this beautiful silvery white color. It has these almost like silvery antlers, it's basically like rubbing its antlers on a tree, and has all this velvet on its antlers just coming off, and these you know, the velvet is silver, but the new formed antlers are very bloody. Like it has blood kind of dripping down its face, as it's just sort of like gnawing at it, basically.
Can I make a nature check to see what's going on here?
Sure. Yeah.
6.
Well, okay. Well, obviously, it appears to be shedding its antlers, so we know that is happening. But as you're sort of like, you know, looking at it, whatnot, it kind of perks its head up and it smells the air. And then it looks over to not where she is, but sort of where the party is, and it begins to walk towards that gingerly, almost like peacefully. It just begins to walk towards the rest of you. And the rest of you, you know, at some point you begin to see this stag slowly walking. It keeps like smelling the air and kind of going like. And then it makes, I can't really do that, but you know those sound that deer make? It's like a really high pitch, like yeah, I can't really do it. So it does that. It does that really high pitched, almost like whistle. And it begins to walk towards the other 3 of you, Silas, and Charlie walks past Zafira, just begins to walk towards the rest of you. And it kind of smells the air a few more times, and does that noise again. And it almost like it feels like it shifts, and it turns its head, and Silas, it looks you dead in the eyes, and all of a sudden its eyes flash this bright blue color, and then it yells out this loud sound, this shriek, and it runs off.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did I see anything other than the flash come from its eyes?
No. In fact, all 3 of you, everyone except Zafira, saw this little like brilliant, you know, light blue, silvery blue flash. Its eyes just went, and then it screamed and ran away.
Does this light blue color resemble any other creatures?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Did it dissipate when it ran away, or did it?
Yeah, it kind of like was there, it flashed, and then it went away. It was like, and then the creature seemed to get very spooked, like very, very scared, and ran off, like ran for its life almost.
We need to hurry.
Is there anything else around? Maybe.
Is there anything else around? Actually, that's a great question. Why don't you give me a perception check?
I think we should all perceive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Zafira's perceptive yet again.
Zafira's perceptive yet again. Okay. Zafira, you know, everyone's looking around, you know, at the ground and, you know, the trees and stuff. Zafira, her brow kind of furrows, and she says, "Everyone, look." And you can see above you, you can see clouds starting to swirl, like above you. And the clouds are getting really, really dark, like very suddenly, like not naturally, basically. And the clouds are blocking out all of the light, even though I think everybody can see in the dark. Yeah. And then snow begins to fall, and the wind begins to pick up, and the wind begins to howl, and it begins to sleet, almost like really just almost like in a matter of like 20 seconds. It's just like the wind just comes out of nowhere and blasts you on your faces, and just this huge storm just happens upon you.
I think we should get moving as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Is it almost maybe should we wait it out? Like, should we
Well,
stay put and wait?
I think this
I
is
can
oral
tiny
this is a
hut.
tricks.
supernatural storm,
Okay.
and I don't think it will relent until we leave. But at minimum, I think we should lash each other together with rope so we
Yeah.
don't get lost.
Immediately. do
And
that.
that'll help us pull the boat. Or sled, shall I say.
Yeah.
I'm rather happy with my work. So yeah, I'll tie us all together at the waist so that like in the blizzard we don't get lost. And then I'll also tie it to the boat as a means so like we can all,
Yeah.
pull the boat.
Sure. Sure. That's great. So while you're doing that, Silas, you begin to notice the wind and snow begin to really pick up, and now it's essentially a full-on blizzard. It's just you can barely see even a few inches ahead of you. Well, maybe like a foot ahead of you, I suppose. You can just see vague outlines of things, and it's biting cold. You've never experienced any storm like this before.
Okay. Maybe we should stick it out.
Yeah, I think we've had enough, and I'll use tiny hut.
Liamon's tiny hut.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get familiar with that spell. That just creates a...
So yeah, 10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. It's an 8-hour duration. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a large creature or more than 9 creatures.
Hmm.
And nothing except those creatures and like friendly creatures can
Right.
leave
And it is
or enter.
Comfortable temperature inside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically like a really, really secure campsite.
And it is invisible on the inside and opaque in color on the outside.
Yeah,
So
I just posted
nobody
it.
can see what's in.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So you're just gonna want to rest in there, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, do a long rest, and hopefully when we wake up, it's not a blizzard outside, right?
Okay. Sure. Okay. So so you all go to sleep and you wake up, and you notice it's very, very peaceful out. It almost looks like the snow has just sort of fallen on all the little branches. The snow looks very fluffy and light. There's birds singing. You see a few cardinals flying around, and even the sun is vaguely, barely kind of shining through a little bit. More so than you've seen it for some time.
Huzzah!
I don't trust it.
As soon as we leave. Well, I mean, either way, we need to head back, and I mean, maybe at least we seize this opportunity of fair weather to make moves. So I say we leave and be cautious.
Yep.
Okay. Onward.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you begin pulling your sleigh, and you pull it for a while. It's kind of hard to pull this thing, but you do so, and as you're pulling it through these woodlands, you begin to hear what appear to be the chattering of different squirrels and other tree rodents, and then about a few minutes after that, you can sort of feel the wind starting to come, like slowly this time, just a slow wind, and then the snow comes, and then you can see the clouds above you, and then basically the storm happens again.
I think we need to keep going. We can't outrun this.
Yeah.
It does seem to be sort of magically happening. It's not like Yeah, it's very spontaneous. It's not a normal. This is not normal. You've never seen this before.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
make the progress we can.
Yeah, we'll keep gunning.
Okay. So, what you're gonna have to do is you're going to have to make some. Excuse me. So you can either choose to use the athletics skill, or you can choose to make a Constitution saving throw, just to see if you're, good. Either one is fine, and it's a little bit of a skill challenge. So basically, it's like a little mini game. Have we done skill challenges before? I forget. But what you're gonna have to do is you are going to have to, as a party, collectively, work together to complete this. And basically, how you complete it is you get 6 successes. I'm not going to tell you what the DC is. You'll probably figure it out though. So you have to get 6 successes before you get 4 failures. Okay. And if you're successful, something good will usually happen. If you're not successful, something usually not great will happen. But yeah, so that's how it is. You can choose whoever wants to go, but basically everyone in the party must act and do something. And it's basically like combat, but you can choose who goes next, who does what, but everyone must go before another person can go again, essentially. So you can either choose to do the athletic skill or a Constitution save. That makes sense. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first and do a con save.
Con save? Okie dokie. Okay, so unfortunately, Snorri, that is 1 failure. And basically the cold just really does start to kind of get to you, and just bites you. So go ahead and give me a frost check, actually. Remember, I think if you have cold weather clothing, you get a bonus to this. Actually, at a frost check at disadvantage. Let me save that. Frost check at disadvantage because the sleet is also making all of your clothes wet.
Okay, so what would that fall under?
Constitution saving throw, and then just add 10.
But at disadvantage.
So 14.
Okay. Yeah. You're still okay. You're feeling a little nervous though. But you're fine. Okay. Who would like to go next?
Are we able to use Bardic Inspiration on this?
Yeah, I mean, you have a limited number of uses per day. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll inspire Arid. If you want to go next, Arid.
Yeah.
Arid.
I think athletics is probably your best bet, unless you're proficient in con. Not that you need to go. But...
Bam. All right. So, Arid, you just charge through. You find this will in you, and your sort of giant strength just really comes through, and you just charge forth and pull this sled to give a success to this.
Okay. Then I'll have All Inspires Aphira. And then she'll do a con.
Okay. And what did she get?
She got a 17.
Okay, for con save. Zafira as well is just sort of shrugging off this cold. The time that she has spent outside is really helping her.
Solid.
All right. So last but not least, we've got Silas.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We lost Chris, but.
Oh, okay. Silas, this cold you're not used to. You're used to sleeping in a warm room. And you don't really know how to deal with it. Your body's not used to it, and you just sort of kind of fall down, and the party has to stop, pick you up, and sort of like jostle you and kind of like be like, come on. And so doing so causes the party to have another fail. All right. So, all right, another round. Who wants to go first? You can choose. Right now, you have 2 successes and 2 failures.
Arid is our best bet, and you still are inspired. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to go eventually, but sure. How do I use inspiration?
Here, I got you. 11. Total.
11. Let's see, Arid. Even though you're used to the cold, seeing your companion fall kind of gets to your wills, and you're starting to feel like this isn't gonna work, and you kind of let that get to you a little bit, and another fail. So if you get one more fail, everybody, you fail the mission. You fail this, just so you know.
We're not looking up. Shit. We only have 2 successes.
So you and you need 4 more successes.
Yeah.
So if you have spells, or these might be a good time to
fuck.
to utilize things that you have, or potions, or I don't know, anything, Wait, or you don't have to, and you can also just fail and see what happens.
Oh, I feel stupid. Okay. Chris, before you go.
Oh, did I freeze? Why did I freeze? Everybody froze from. Oh, hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. I just my Zoom failed for just a second, so sorry if I missed anything. Okay, so
17 for athletics.
Okay, so you're going first, Snorri? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Okay, 17. Okay, Snorri. With your Dwarven resolve, Snorri, you see your fellow friend sort of kind of his resolve shaking, and you realize that, hey, you know what? We're going to lose this, and you just really charge forth and hella pull this sleigh. So now you've got 3 and 3. Who wants to go next?
Zafira will.
Okay. And what does she want to do?
I'll use my last inspiration on her. 17 again.
Okay. All right. Silas, you are inspiring the party. People are really, really, feeling great from your inspiration. And she brings in another success. Now you have 4 successes. Just need 2 more. Who wants to go next?
I'm the last, and I will actually cast Bull Strength on myself.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And
what do you get with that? Like an extra D6, or does your strength just become...
Nope. We fail. I rolled 2 7s with advantage.
Oh, you got advantage and you failed.
2 7s.
Okay, so Silas, why don't you tell us how what you do causes this to miserably fail?
I'm trying to think. I'm like just trudging on, losing will, and then I slip, and like we're going on a slight incline or decline and start to like fall back down the hill.
Oh no.
And
then the rest of your party has to go and get you.
Pitiful.
Yeah.
Kill me.
And you're just feeling really sad and lost, especially during this time. Okay. So Wait. Okay. So everyone go ahead and make a frost check at disadvantage. As this sleet and snow just wash down upon you.
And that's just a Constitution save.
Yes.
Okay, so Silas got 15 and Zafira got 13.
Okie dokie. Great. So Zafira, she is frostbitten. She is frostbitten and can't walk, fortunately. So y'all are gonna have to figure out how to move her because she's frostbitten and can't walk.
Okay.
We'll get plus 10 to that check also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, you know what? I did say you're wet. Let me rethink this, actually. Yeah, sorry, no pluses, because that doesn't work.
But that's why we're rolling with disadvantage, isn't it? Because otherwise, I think all of us get exhaustion. Except maybe
Yeah, I
Chris.
think we would all fail it then.
Yeah, we would.
I mean, is what it is.
Okay.
Okay, how about I meet you in the middle? I'll give you +5, because you shouldn't get the full plus if your gear is wet.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
in the
so then-
in the cold. So how about I'll give you +5
Okay.
at disadvantage? I think that's better. Which does mean that. Oh, but Aaron, you get advantage on. So you just get a straight roll. So you would get 6. We'll just say you got 6 then, right? Because you're resistant to cold. Is that true?
Yes. Also, Zafira is as well.
Oh, okay. So, okay, we'll just for this we'll just take the first one then, because instead of re-rolling, which does mean that Silas, what did you get?
I got with disadvantage, I got 10 total.
Okay, so everyone has exhaustion except for Snorri then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so everyone has. Thanks for being flexible on that, guys. Sorry, I didn't think about the wetness. Cool. So yeah, everyone has exhaustion. It's kind of hard to move. I mean, they can move, but it's going to be difficult for them to pull a cauldron. Snorri, you are unaffected for the most part, but you can slowly feel like something's got to. Y'all have to figure something out because this storm is not relenting, and y'all are, not doing well.
Yeah.
So
shoot. Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
What kind of spells do people have?
I mean, I got Tiny Hut. That's about it. I can really.
I got
be
Tiny Hut.
applicable.
What level is Tiny Hut? Is it 2?
Third.
I'm not really sure. It was a charm thing.
Yeah. He got it from the
Oh.
Twigwas.
Yeah.
Oh, the Twigwas. So let me look at that, actually. Then I think it tells for each charm how many times they're used.
Yeah, I've only got 3 uses.
Oh, okay, you have
used
3
it
uses.
once.
So you have another one. Okay, so yeah, if you
Yeah.
want, you can use it again. Might be a good time to. I don't know. Or Snorri, since you're the one that can move, you can try and venture out and see if you can find some kind of shelter. You can also do that.
Knowing my luck, I'd get lost.
I mean, we could also put the cauldron on the ground, prop up the boat, and you could cast heat metal on the cauldron, and it would produce because it says explicitly that it gets red hot.
Might be too hot, actually.
But I mean, like, yeah, it would like melt
Oh,
the
yeah.
area and like,
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
wouldn't like put our hands on it. We're having barbecue tonight, boys. Just something to like produce heat, at least for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Mhm.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go with that idea.
How much time will it take us to get back to town still?
Well, you
I don't
don't know because you've never walked dragging a
Mhm.
cauldron.
True.
And you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. You're not on a road or anything, so you're kind of just going the way that well, you can tell by where the lake is that it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. You're just kind of following the lake, so
Yeah.
it's a ways. Yeah, so
Yeah, we should try to heal up a bit, stop and
Rest, make camp.
okay. Alrighty, so so you want to do the cauldron thing? Is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you turn the cauldron upside down, and you're kind of like gonna stand around it like a campfire. Is that the idea?
Yeah, maybe like use our sled boat as a windbreak or something.
Okay.
And we'll
Sure.
put some water in it, because then it makes food.
Okay.
Because the
Sounds
cauldron
good.
just magically makes food out of water, and since it's heated with the heat, we might as well eat, which should give us warmth inside our bellies.
Inside their bellies. Okay. Okay. So are you? Okay. So what is your plan?
Yeah, set the cauldron down upright so we can put something in it. I don't know. It might make it a little too hot if we decide to heat metal it, you know?
That's a
so
magical
maybe,
cauldron.
do you think it'll be edible temperature?
If
I
anything,
mean,
we
it
set a
magically
bowl in the
turns
snow.
water into food. I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
We can also just scoop it out quick. And then, yeah, like we'll capsize the boat so it creates a
Yeah, far enough away that it
shield.
doesn't set on fire or anything. And we just kind of lean up against the boat in between the cauldron and the boat.
Okay. So since you're all wet, why don't you give me just a normal frost check, thanks to the heat source and the warm bellies, but with only +5 right now. Okie dokie. Oh dear. Okay. Wow. Okay, so Arid, you're fine. But actually, Arid, yeah, you'd get advantage on this. So Zafira would get advantage on this too. So did she roll the 8 and the 10, Chase? Is that
Yeah,
what-
so she
okay.
would get 15 total.
Perfect. Okay, so unfortunately, Silas and Snorri, even though there is a heat source, y'all are not feeling great, and you now get a level 2 exhaustion, and your hands. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, parts of your body starting to go numb just a little bit.
What? Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, so level 2 exhaustion, I don't even know what it does. I gotta look it up. Does anybody know off the top of their head?
No.
I don't.
Okay, I will. It's not good. Okay, so level 2 exhaustion. Okay, so basically disadvantage on all. Disadvantage on ability checks. So I'm going to also say that would work for this too, even though it's technically a saving throw, right? Have you been using saving throws or con checks?
It's a saving throw. For the...
So for the frost check, I'm going to put that under level 1 exhaustion. So you get disadvantage once you're exhausted in level 1, but now your speed is halved too. So yeah. So what do y'all want to do? Do you want to continue and just try and see about the fire, see if you can warm up a bit, or?
I mean, we're just subjecting ourselves to more frost checks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I mean, does healing magic get rid of any of the exhaustion or anything like that, or are we just kind of
A long rest.
Got a
Well, a
long
long
rest.
rest in a place that's not cold will
Yeah.
get rid of, I believe, all levels of exhaustion, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's just one. I can't. I'll figure that out. It might just be one at a time. I forget.
okay? Does it storm look like it'll relent again like it
Well,
did before?
I mean, not right now, but you've only been here for, I don't know, about half an hour or so. So
okay.
you don't think so, but you're not sure. You're not sure.
All right. Sounds
'Cause
like we're
it's
just
not
gonna,
necessarily a natural looking storm, so
yeah,
you just don't know.
just have to use tiny hut then.
Yeah, we might have to.
Okay. Y'all want to use tiny hut?
Yeah.
Okay. So you use tiny hut. Everyone sleeps. I'm just gonna say, because I think this sounds more fun, that we're only gonna heal one level of exhaustion when per long rest. So that means that I believe Snorri and Silas, you still have a level 1 exhaustion after that long rest. Okay.
Well, Snorri you only had one level of exhaustion, didn't you already?
I had no levels of exhaustion.
Or
Yeah,
I'm
he-
sorry, was
yeah.
it Zafira? Someone. I
It would
forgot.
be Silas.
Was it just
would
Silas?
have-
He had he only had level 2.
Yeah. I was the
Oh,
only
my
one that
bad.
had
Sorry
two.
about that.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
so Silas, you still have disadvantage on ability checks and frost checks.
Okay.
At the time being. But that's it.
Also, Saphira has frostbite and exhaustion now. It sounds like so.
She
I don't
she
really
had
know.
yeah. I guess frostbite's kind of okay. Actually, I think frostbite is something special in this campaign. But we'll just say it's and it's some acute frostbite, and she does heal it with this
Okay.
this rest, just because I don't want to look it up right now, and I forgot. So okay, so yeah, so all right, so this time when you wake up, or when the tiny hut ends, things are pretty dark and dreary and gray, and sort of look as if there was a huge blizzard and storm here, but there's no more storm.
Okay.
So double time. Let's try and do this as quickly as possible.
Can we see town from here, from like the shoreline or anywhere?
Nope.
No.
Shoot. Okay.
Nope. So basically, you're gonna have to start. You're essentially starting the skill challenge again. So it's the same skill challenge, but again.
Okay.
Oh wait. No. Nix that. I'm sorry. Because you're just dragging it. And not in a blizzard. So never mind. Yeah. So do y'all want to attempt to drag it faster, or do you want to attempt to drag it at a easy pace? Maybe I'll phrase it like that.
Also, random question, but would we have, because we were in Lehman's tiny hut and it was comfortable, would we have had the chance to do inspiration checks?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Let's give me a con save, I believe. Is that what we do? Should know this. I think it's con save. Sure. Do a con save. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. It looks like Arid is the only one that felt inspired. So Arid, you can go ahead and give yourself inspiration. Remember, you can also use inspiration to give yourself advantage.
Good point.
That's it. So just remember that, like on a certain check. So you might want to use
Right.
that. I don't know.
Did Zafira or who got 15?
Yeah.
Was it-
I think Silas also would have. The first one was a 15.
yeah, whoever got that 15.
Oh, sorry. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Okay.
So Silas, you also would get that too then. You're feeling good. Cool. So y'all want to take the slow and steady approach, or do y'all want to just book it and like run and potentially risk some exhaustion, but also maybe get there faster?
Do we even want to keep dragging the cauldron? Is my question.
That's a good question.
I think we definitely need. This is a quest item, I think.
I mean, it's
Mayhaps?
important, but whatever's happening to us can't keep happening, I'm assuming. So if we can maybe get back to town and I don't know, whatever's doing this might forget about us. I don't know. They might relent, but I don't know.
No, it seems to be Oral, and Oral's a bitch, so
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
we need to.
Risk some exhaustion, try to get
Okay,
there faster.
we're gonna book it. So now we are actually gonna do the same skill challenge. It's just the good and bad things are different. So same skill challenge. So whoever wants to go first, again, it is either athletics or constitution saving throw, whatever you want.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll inspire you.
So it's 8. Do you want to use in bardic inspiration?
Yep. Do I roll? What do I roll?
A D6.
D6.
D6. Fortunately, Arid, there's not enough. You can feel yourself kind of beginning to start to burn out, but you're okay for now. But that does count as a failure. Would like to go next.
Okay. Chris, do you. No. Yeah. Chris, you want to go next?
yeah.
I'll inspire you and I will cast Bear's Strength. So use athletics.
All right. Is that advantage with it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay. Well, after doing this for quite some time the day before, it seems to be kind of hard to do this today. Your bodies are just not where they were. So unfortunately, that is another fail.
The same thing for Zafira.
Okay.
Or no, I won't do the strength. I'll do just inspiration.
Okay. Okay.
And 18.
Okay. However, Zafira's inspiration from her friend Silas really just pushes her through, and she kind of picks up the morale of the group and inspires everybody. So everyone on this next round can get +1
Oh, sick.
because everyone's feeling a little rough. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Silas, what do you want to do?
I will Bear's Strength on myself.
Okay.
Sick. 19.
Nice. Okay. Well, 20 technically with Zafira's.
Oh yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
So Silas, you are inspired. Your muscles kind of poof out, like you hulk out a bit, and you just drag this sleigh. Yeah, in a fit of excitement, rather. Okay. All right, so everyone's feeling good. Everyone's feeling good. So the other two of you, meaning everyone except for Silas and Zafir, you still get +1. So, Ben, 13.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give a 14.
14. Well, I'm going to say you're also inspired a bit too from seeing your friend Silas hulk out. So you do kind of just barely, pull your resolve through, and do get another success for the party.
Nice. Okay, Chris.
Well,
You
I've got better odds on Constitution, so nat 20.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. Since you rolled a critical, Chris, why don't you describe to us how you just really help get this along, like really just like move it along?
I grab the rope pulling the sled, and I just start just running with it, and you just see snow flying out the back from it being pushed away.
It's creating a
That's
wake.
awesome.
Yep.
I grab a rope on the back and start wake surfing.
Wake surfing. Yeah, you do such a good job, actually, Snorri. That counts as 2 successes.
Yes.
So how many successes do we have?
We have 5 successes and 2 fails.
Okay. Then Silas will go next because I've been maintaining concentration, so I don't have to burn my very last spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics. 15.
15. Okay, Silas. Why don't you describe to us how you actually do this, and how do you do it? How do you do it? Just tell us how you
Just
do
like in Dragon Ball Z, I go from Super Saiyan 1 with my puffy muscles to Super Saiyan 2, and I get even puffier muscles, reaching the limit of the muscularity I can achieve in my clothing. And with one fell, deep, squatting lunge, and I like surge forward and sprint holding the rope, and then running just slightly faster than my shorter dwarven friend. He starts to get dragged a little bit, but
Okay, Silas, you pull with all your might, and you pull so hard that you eventually actually trip over a rock, and you realize you found the road.
yes.
Yeah, you found the road.
Road. That's all I say.
And you can see that, some of the, just because the road has, snow that's impacted, it's much easier to pull Cauldron on the road than it has been just on, the wilds. So it's much easier. It's much easier to do that, pulling it on the road. Okay. And you know where you are. You're about, let's see, which road are you on? Let's figure that out. I think you're on the southern road. Rope. Okay. Right? Yeah. You're down by. Wait, shit. Where'd you guys go? Kind of forgot.
We were somewhere on this.
Oh, that's right. You're. I think you're over here.
Okay.
I think you're over here. I think. Let's just go with that. Sounds great. So we'll just say that there's another road coming over here, I guess. So yes, you found the road. As you're getting back on the road, everyone's spirits are lifted. You're feeling good that you've made it. The skies are looking clear and whatever. However, up ahead on the road, you can see that there's a few overturned wagons and with some freshly fallen snow laid on them. Oops, I don't want this music. Don't let the music think that something's gonna happen. Okay. Anyways, yes, you see that. You see a couple overturned wagons and what appear to be some blood, actually.
Perception.
Sure.
Okay, that's Silas and.
Let me know what you get, because I'm hunting for something in mind.
Okay. God dang it! I did persuasion again.
There we go.
I'll be right back.
Sure. That's not this. No.
Okay, so Zafira got 17.
Okay, she doesn't notice anything other than what I've already told you. She does notice that there appears to be some bodies, two bodies. And not much else. There's no sounds. And it's kind of out in the open. So unless something there's a small chance something could be hiding behind one of the wagons, but from your vantage point, it looks like that's pretty unlikely.
Okay. I'm actually also going to use a bio break real quick. So
Yeah.
be
Let's.
back.
I'm gonna take one too. One of me. I'll take
Okay,
one.
cool.
Yeah.
Chase, you're muted if you said something.
Sorry, yes, I did.
Oh.
Thank you.
What
Chris's
did you
Chewbacca
say?
thing is amazing.
Oh,
I thought it was a screensaver at first.
I thought it was a screensaver too.
Yeah.
But it's this is like it's
His
like
pillow.
a pillow or.
Yeah. It's freaking adorable.
Cute.
Love that.
I'm into it.
Oh, thank God for that. Needed.
I mean, we can just start. Oh, actually, let me. Then. Yeah. So, so you arrive at the scene. There's two wagons that are sort of turned over, kind of off of the road, and what appear to be contents sort of strewn out from the wagons. You can see two bodies. One looks to be an elven male and a halfling male. Pretty dismembered. Say that. Their guts sort of strewn out. It's quite grisly, and yeah, it appears like maybe nothing has been here for a little bit because there's some fresh laid snow on the bodies and the wagons and all the stuff. So looks like maybe whatever happened maybe happened a day or two ago or longer potentially.
Okay.
So that's what you see.
Saphira is gonna stealth ahead and kind of try and stealth around and look specifically for any fresh tracks in the area. Make sure that no winter wolves are waiting in ambush.
Sure. So give me a perception, right?
Wait. Okay. So 18 stealth and then
okay. What did you roll?
5 perception.
5 perception. Okay. Well, she doesn't really see. She does see some sort of tracks, but they're quite small, and it could be it doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know what I mean? It could be like an animal that just wandered through or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of very very indiscernible, especially with the freshly laid snow. Just
okay.
But she does see some tracks, but nothing of note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good thing not threatening. By the way, Chris, we were all admiring your Chewbacca pillow because it's adorable, and we thought it was a screensaver at first.
Nope, it's a big stuffed animal thing I have.
It's a big stuffed animal.
Can you see it again? Sorry.
Okay.
I love that thing.
Yeah, give me a sec.
If it goes disappearing from your house, I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Oh, it's adorbs.
it
It's
is
totes
so
adorbs.
cute. It's really cute. It's very happy.
Kiss loves.
Happy.
Okay, well, so Chris, it looks like there's two bodies, a male and a halfling male, or elf male, halfling male. And it looks like it had been ravaged, but it's been like maybe a day since anything has been here with the snowfall that's covering it. Okay, so once like we get the gist that there's not any immediate tracks, Zafira will do like a survival or a nature check to kind of determine if she can see what creature may have mauled
Sure.
these individuals.
Well, that might be a medicine check.
Okay, good call.
Yeah.
Medicine. 18.
Oh. Well, you notice a few things. So first of all, you notice puncture wounds, like large, what appear puncture wounds. But then you also notice that some of the bones have like gnaw marks, like teeth marks. So yeah. Other than that, something appeared to have gutted these things, but yeah, you're not really sure.
Okay.
Really, she's not sure what it could be. She's no idea.
All
I'll
right.
make
Well,
a medicine check since
Sure.
I don't know anything.
You don't know anything.
Yep, they're dead.
No, they're dead. Wow.
Holy shit, kid. Okay, then we'll kind of. I loot.
You loot.
We'll like inspect the site and see if there's any valuables.
Sure.
That we could...
So give me an investigation.
Oh, dude, Ben got a dirty or a nat 20.
Yeah, nat 20.
Yeah.
I just have -1 on investigation.
Okay.
Okay, so then Saphira got 17 and Silas got 16.
Oh my! Did you roll? Sorry.
Yeah, I got 12.
12. Oh, sorry, you don't find anything. Sorry.
It's too short to see everything.
And Silas, you said you got 16?
Yeah, 16. Ben got a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay, so Silas, you find on on the halfling male's body, you find 26 gold pieces in a small sack.
6.
Okay. Yeah.
6.
Then Zafira, you find in kind of one of the busted open crates what appears to be some sort of tools for basket making. So you found some weaver's tools, and she also finds what appears to be some sort of like dice, like gaming dice.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Then Arid, you rolled a 20. Is that right, Arid?
Yeah.
Okay. So Arid, well, this is your lucky day. Okay. So first of all, in a crate you find 2 torches. Probably not very useful for your party, but they're there. Then you also find kind of in a weird little side compartment in one of the wagons, you find 55 gold pieces. Okay. Also, on the male elf that is dead, as you're sort of looking through everything, you notice a small little glint kind of underneath his shirt, and when you kind of unbutton his shirt, you can see he has a ring around a chain on his chest, and it looks as if it's like a beautiful sort of feminine wedding ring with an old crusty diamond, with a small with like small little rose quartz inlaid around it in the shape of a heart. Okay.
So sad.
So sad. Yeah. So you find that, but then you also find a small. Okay, so this is also on the male elf in his knapsack. We'll say. You find a small glass, kind of feminine-ish looking mirror with the initials TB on it, or ornately inscribed.
And someone really likes tuberculosis.
Touche. But that's all you find.
Well, now we know cause of death. Consumption. Okay. Era, do you share the gold finding with the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Between everything, so everybody gets 20, and Arid, you get 21 gold pieces because you found the big stash.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
Wow. All right, and then as you're sort of dealing this out, you all can pretty audibly hear, maybe, I don't know, a ways away. We'll say 400, 500 feet away. You can hear. Okay. Yeah.
Is it a language or is it just grunts?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Draconic?
Yeah.
Nope.
Does anybody speak it? Okay. So it appears you can hear there are two individuals that appear to be having some sort of conversation in this dragon language. And they appear to be walking on the road. Actually, well, I suppose if you want to look, you can see them. It appears to be about a small little lot of these small little creatures, and they have sort of like a bluish tint to them, but they look kind of reptilian. They're small. They're like the size of a halfling, even smaller.
Are they about the size of the kobolds we saw in the cavern?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So are they kobolds?
But these ones are blue.
Ooh.
They're blue kobolds. Wow.
Much prettier.
Yeah, and some of them have, some of them have like crude little weapons. They don't appear like they are a formidable. But there is between 8 and 10 of them roughly, and they're just sort of kind of talking. They appear to have no idea that you're there whatsoever, because they're talking very loudly. Like they're like.
Do you think we should hide? Or do you think we should confront them?
I don't know what we get out of them if we did confront them, other than an awkward conversation and perhaps a fight, which I don't think is necessary. So we could try hiding.
Well, and Zafira will say that she found tracks but was unable to discern what the origin was. And so then Silas will say, well, we don't know. I mean, there appeared to have been gnaw marks, but these creatures could have been involved in the attack potentially.
Are they larger teeth marks or smaller teeth marks?
What did you roll for medicine again? Do you remember?
16 or something. 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're smaller. They're smaller. So, it could be a fit, but she's not sure. Okay.
And I say we hide and confront them from the woods, or a means of flanking them.
I mean, we're probably going to end up in combat. We don't understand them, so I mean, we could try to ambush them and see what happens.
Well, I agree, and given that you are a melee character, I mean, there's a chance you could... You're not a character. The fact that you prefer melee as Arid, the full-blown real human creature.
You're a human. You're a human person.
Yeah.
Got real feelings. You could hide in one of these, or hide behind one of the carriages while some of us take cover in the woods.
Maybe we should all take cover in the woods and see what they do.
Fair enough. Okay. Saphira's like, I'll run over here.
Okay.
So
So everyone go ahead and give me a stealth check.
and she'll try and stealth over to this area.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, Silas got 16 and Saphira got 21.
Am I basically rolling at disadvantage because of my armor, or do I just like do a negative to
You
it or
roll at
something?
disadvantage.
Oh,
Okay, so I got
no.
a 2.
All right, then I
Okay.
gotta roll a second one.
That's why you need to
Real
get
quick.
mithril armor.
9.
Okay. So Arid, are you moving at all, or are you just kind of like backing
Just
away and hiding in the woods?
standing. I mean, from where I've kind of already been, it seems
Okay.
like maybe I'm in a bush or near a tree,
Yeah.
maybe.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, it's just your armor's a little noisy. That's all. It's hard to sneak around in a bunch of metal. So it just kind of it's really, really subtle. It's just like, but two of the kobolds kind of perk up and they go, "Hiya!" They don't see you or anything. But some of them draw their spears and begin to kind of like sniff the air and begin to sort of like be on guard essentially. But they don't see you.
Okay.
Yeah. So the kobolds are on guard now, at least for the time being, and they're kind of coming back to this camp and beginning to look around. So Zafir, she's going to move back there.
Yeah. And then
Okay, why
if she
don't
can
you-
make another stealth, she'll go up here.
Absolutely. So go ahead and just give me a stealth for all of it, just for the whole thing.
So she did get a stealth 21 for the last roll.
Perfect. Okay, so she is just silent as the wind. Kobolds don't even see her. And yes, they begin to kind of come in here and poke around. Some of them do begin grabbing at some of the flesh and beginning to eat it, but kind of absent-mindedly because they're also on guard and looking around. Yeah, and then they kind of some of them begin to fan out. So like one begins to walk over this way. So they just fan out in all directions essentially. But
It seems like they've been here before, though.
yeah,
Familiar with what's going on. All right, they weren't like surprised by finding dead people. All right.
So what do y'all want to do? So either you can do nothing and make a stealth check, or you can do something and do something. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, we could seize the opportunity of surprise.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
They don't see you. They know something's amiss, but they don't necessarily see you.
Yeah, if you guys want to, do we get to like cast or something, or do range attacks first, or?
Well, then basically, if you decide so whoever decides, hey, I'm going to do this, then we just roll initiative. Roll initiative.
Yeah,
Initiative, and
I think-
and then we'll see who goes first.
I think we should seize the opportunity to surprise them. So Zafira will knock an arrow and fire.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. All right, so give me those initiative rolls, por favor. Okay. All right. Okay. You can tell that one of them also appears to be kind of barking orders. Specifically, here, I'll make him look a little different. Specifically, This one. This one back here. Okay, so oops, that is not right. Oh, hello. Hello, what happened? Okay, cool. So, all right, so let's do descending. Cool. What is so Zafira, what are you gonna do?
She will let loose an arrow at the farthest back one here. Yeah, she'll let loose one there.
Aye. Okie dokie, so go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
Oh, she'll Hunter's Mark first, and then. Whew. So 26 to hit.
Alrighty, 20. Well, yes, that is a hit.
Okay. Then he takes 8 damage.
And I'm sorry, was this one that you wanted to hit?
Yes.
Okay, takes 8 damage. The arrow just goes right through his arm, and it releases this huge shriek. And the others, rally themselves. They don't really even know fully where the arrows come from yet.
All right. Well, here goes the second. So 22 and another 8 damage.
Okay, that is going to be 16. Great. All right.
Oh, wait. Sorry. And then because
That's
it's a second attack, she gets to add 2 more damage to that guy.
Okay. Okay. Just shoots it right through the throat. And it just dies quickly. Yeah. All right. Actually, we will give him. Okay. The captain isn't going to necessarily act, but he sort of was part of the one that scented or that smelled arid and whatever. Anyways, he's just gonna hide. He's gonna take his action just to hide. There. All right, Snorri, what do you want to do?
I am going to use Toll the Dead on this kobold here.
Okay.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. All right, coming up. 8.
And he fails.
Okay.
So now he takes 1 necrotic damage. Damn.
Oh, we can't heal that though. Watch out.
And
Okay.
that's it.
Cool. All right, Aaron, what do you want to do?
How do you do the draw thing to like figure out distance?
Oh, it's the tool that it's called Snap to Center, and it's right underneath the magnifying glass. I don't know if you guys have a magnifying glass, but I do.
It's a circle with like a little.
The circle with like a target.
Like that.
Yeah.
Circle with a target.
You see that? It's like a circle with a
Little ruler.
mark going up to the upper right. It's like a.
It's the fourth one down in your toolkit.
Toolkit. Right.
And you're on the left-hand side. There's a
there's like a mouse
okay.
arrow. Yeah,
yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow.
So if you just click it and then hit on arid and drag up.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Super useful.
Okay. How much movement do we get in a turn? 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah. Mm-hmm. That is correct. Yeah. Unless you have some kind of special something.
Right.
Which you would be perfectly within range to hit that guy that Chris just nicked.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't heal that damage.
Okay. I'll just move up and hit this guy. $30, $20. Only 5 damage.
Okay, well, you know what? That still hurts him. Shot him right in the knee.
That's minimum damage that you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Silas, how about you?
Silas will. He's gonna shoot that little butthead with his light crossbow. He'll shoot. This guy, I guess.
Okay.
18 to hit and 6 damage.
18 to hit and 6 damage. Okay. Shot him in the hand. Yeah. Okay. Kobolds, they are surprised. So, top of the round with Zafira. What are you going to do?
She's going to transfer the Hunter's Mark to the next one, this guy here.
Okay.
And then she will loose an arrow into said face.
Okay.
So 26 to hit and 6 damage. Wow.
Right in the thigh, and it screams.
It's minimum damage yet again.
Minimum damage yet again. All right. Anything else from her? Does she want to move or anything?
No.
Okay. By this time, everyone has been seen. So everyone is by some members of the Kobold clan, for the most part. All right. So okay, cool. So Zafira is done.
Oh, she's been seen. She'll just move back there.
Sure.
Quick.
Okay, the captain is going to climb up on top of the wagon. He's also kind of hide behind a little thing, a little outcropping of a broken wagon. So he's going to hide behind that, but he has a crossbow. In which he is going to attempt to shoot someone. Pew pew. And he is going to attempt to shoot. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to attempt to shoot Snorri. But I don't think he hits Snorri. Snorri has a crazy AC. So, ting, just goes off your armor. Cool. Snorri, what do you want to do?
Let's measure my distance here. He's within bonking range. So we're going to close in and take a swing on this kobold that I so daintily tickled.
Nice.
17 to hit. And 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. 6 bludgeoning damage?
Yep.
Ow. Just smash it in the head, but it's still alive. Okay. Okie dokie. Anything else from you, Snorri?
No, that's it.
Mr. Arid, what are you gonna do?
Kill him. I rolled a 10 though, so.
Okay, Arid, you just wallop his little head off.
10's enough to hit him? Wow.
Oh wait, sorry, 10?
Yeah. 10 on the attack roll.
No, that was my bad. I'm sorry, that doesn't hit. Sorry, doesn't hit. Let's see it. Anything else from you, Arid?
No.
Okay. Mr. Silas, what
Okay.
would you like to do?
I'll shout out to the captain in common as I shoot this guy again. Damn it. The same one that I shot last time, which is this guy. Was it you who did this?
Okay. He squints his eyes like he doesn't understand you.
22 to hit, another 6 piercing.
Okay. Goes right in his foot.
My hand, my foot.
Okay. He lets out a little scream, but doesn't appear to be that phased. Okay, Silas, anything else from you?
No.
No. Okay. All right, so let's see. So all these kobolds back here, well, some of them move a little bit, first of all. Like, let me just move a little closer. One of them, ooh, yeah. This one's gonna move there, so he has cover against Saphira. Yeah, some of them are gonna kind of hide behind this rock. Actually, yeah, they're just gonna get up close and personal. I'm gonna just go there. Okay, so let's see. All right. They grab their daggers and you can tell that. Let me make sure I'm doing this right first of all. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. They seem to get really excited by something. You're not sure. And they launch their javelins at Snorri / Arid. Arid, is your AC 16 or 18? 16?
16.
Okay. So let's see, Snorri, you're gonna get these first 3 here. So 1 attack. Oh wait, that's not right. Here we go. Okay, we'll just do that. So that one is actually a hit. Okay, so I might just roll real dice because I don't have my usual macros set up. Well, I don't know where real dice are, so shit. Okay, so all right, so Snorri, you're going to take 6 points of damage as a javelin, stabs you in your arm. Then another one is going to attack you. Oh, yep, that's a hit too. Kind of goes right into your knee. I need a 1d6 on here. For 7 points of damage. And then Snorri, this other one is also going to throw a javelin at you. But I think it's going to miss. Yeah, there's no way it's close. Okay. So that one missed. Then these 4 over here are all going to throw javelins at Arid as well. So 1. Arid, that here. I'm gonna get a d6. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So Arid, you are going to take 6 points of damage. Okay. As you get stabbed or piercing damage in the shin. Oh dear, Arid. This one goes right into your chest and it pierces your rib cage, potentially your lung, for not that much actually, 9 points of damage. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please? Oh, you're fine. Okay. So that was 2, then 3. Oops, I did that again. Oh, that's still a hit. Okay, that was 1 attack. That's going to be 4 points of damage to you, Arid, as it grazes your ear. And last attack with the ranged people is hit. No. Okay. Cool. However, there are 2 melee people. They are also going to attack each of you. So Snorri, this one is going to attack you. Snorri, that is a hit. Dice. Okay. Snorri, that is going to be 3 points of damage on you. And then Arid, last attack from them. There's a hit, is going to be 5 points of damage against you. And then we're at the top of the round. with Zafira. What are you gonna do?
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Oh.
Trying to select her. She will go. She'll actually go up. Oh, she'll just go one more up straight. So would he no longer have cover from her angle?
We'll say the cover is less than to 25. How's that sound?
Okay.
He just gets a little extra bonus to his AC. It doesn't. It's not bad.
She'll shoot him.
Okay, sure.
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, she'll shoot him.
Okay.
And 23 to hit.
Okay. Right in the shoulder.
So 16 damage.
Oh, damn. Okay. That was great. Wow. Okay.
That was a much better
It's just
hit.
bleeding profusely, and he rips out the arrow out of his shoulder. Okay. Oh, Captain. Oh, well, he's gonna reposition himself, so he gets a little bit better cover, but she could still potentially hit him. And he's going to try and shoot her. Oh, is he though? Actually, no, he's not. No, he wouldn't do that. He's actually gonna go. He's gonna either go for Snorri or Arid, just random. Arid, God, Arid, you've got a rough couple sessions here. All right, Arid. So he's gonna shoot you, his crossbow, but that's gonna miss. So it doesn't matter. Cool. All right, Snorri, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna swing on the kobold right here again. And dirty 20 and 10 damage. Bludgeoning.
This one? Sorry?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys have been peppering away.
You break its jaw and it just sort of falls down, kind of convulsing a bit, which you can easily finish the job and kill it. Alrighty. Arid. Oh, go ahead.
As a quick reaction, I shout to Snorri to move towards the next closest one that Arid's next to.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Can I just do that quick then?
Sure.
Or?
Yeah.
Boop.
I have a plan.
Boop, boop. Okay. Arid, what would you like to do?
I'll attack the adjacent one.
Okay.
I suppose.
Sure.
14 to hit. 8
Okay.
damage.
That is a hit, and that damage is there. And Arid, you just stab it straight through the gut and kill it.
Sorry, Snorri.
Okay. Silas or Arid, do you want to move or anything? Or bonus action or anything?
Is lay on hands a bonus action? I think it's an action, isn't it?
It's an action. Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I would reposition.
Silas.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Do you think?
Trying to make my character move
You have
over
to, yeah.
here.
Cool. Good call. All right. Silas will cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy, the one that he just moved next to.
This one?
Yep, so it gets a will save.
Okie dokie. That's going to be 8.
Okay, it fails. So It takes 10 psychic damage,
Okay.
and it has to move away up to its movement speed, which provokes an attack of opportunity.
Oh, smart. Okay. All right. So go ahead and attack it,
Yeah,
Arid.
17 to hit, 12 damage.
Oh. Okay, Arid. You just you stab it right in the heart and it just dies.
That's how we do.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So Silas, you went. Okay. So let's see. This one. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Yeah. Okay. This one's gonna move here.
Alright.
Actually, wait. Yeah. So these two are both gonna move here. They're both gonna attack you. Sorry. Okay, or not. The other one's gonna try to. That one is a hit though. Snorri, you're gonna take 1 damage from that as it stabs you in your pinky. Then all the rest of them are also, well, actually, wait. I'm gonna have this one move here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, then let's see. Yeah. Okay, this one's still just gonna attack Snorri with its javelin again. That is a hit. Indeed. Snorri, you're gonna take 7 points of damage. And then these 3 over here are all gonna attack Arid. Nope, that did not hit. 2, that did not hit, and that did not hit. Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. All right. Top of the round to Zafira. What you gonna do?
She going to. Actually, yeah. She'll go up here and
Okay.
she'll reposition into a better spot again and try and shoot him.
Sure.
The El Capitan. 18 to hit.
Okay. He just happens to sneak his head up and shoot him right in the neck. Like,
So he takes 9 damage.
oh, okay. It just grazed his neck then. just like, yeah, just grazed his neck. Okay. No. There we go. Wait. Oh my God. Elementary math. Brain fart. Okay, I got it. Cool. Next up, we've got the Capitan. The Capitan is going to try again. He's gonna try and shoot another bolt. Who's he gonna shoot it at? I think he's gonna. I think I've decided they don't like you, Arid. They don't like how big you are.
They're
Jealous.
racist against big
Yeah,
folk.
yeah. But is that a 20? Oh dear. Okay. All right, Arid. So this one, this guy does shoot you with a bolt. Here. For 12 points of damage. And you notice, so sorry, it shoots you, where does it shoot you? It shoots you in the stomach. Never good. You kind of bowl over, and as you look down, you can see this sort of like purplish black ooze coming up from where the wound is. So give me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it, Pooh.
Nat 20.
All right, you're like, you kind of felt some weird things coursing through your veins, but you just shake it off and.
You just flex your abs and all the
Right.
ooze comes pouring out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just swing on another kobold, probably this one.
Heal me,
Okay.
please.
Heal me, please.
I can heal you a little bit.
I was gonna say,
Or you could also attack this one, and then I can use Dissonant Whispers on this one, which would mean I wouldn't be able to heal Arid, but you guys would kill him for sure. Either way.
Because the thing is, your turn's next, so you can just touch yourself.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, you know what? Keep going with that Dissonant Whispers trick. I'm gonna bonk this guy as planned.
The one in between you or the one next to you?
The one between the two of us.
Okay, this one.
18 to hit.
Okay, yes, that's a hit.
5 bludgeoning.
You smack it right on the chin, and it loses a couple teeth. Okay.
And because I can do it as a bonus action, I'm going to do a quick upcast of Healing Word.
Nice.
So that is... You get 7 HP.
Thanks.
It's not the greatest, but it'll help keep you going a little bit for now. And that is my turn.
Okay. Arid, what do you want to do?
I'll attack. Guy in front of me.
Smart.
15 to hit. 7 damage.
Okay. You cut one of his fingers off, and he shrieks in pain, but it's still alive. Okay. Anything else from you, Arid?
No.
Okay. Silas, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Silas?
Well, so party boys, it serves better for me to cast Dissonant Whispers on someone that's between both of you because you both get Op's attack versus just one of you, which is why I was saying it was better to attack this guy. Because we will kill him for sure if I cast it on him. So I'm actually going to cast it on him, the one that he did not hit. So he gets a whiz save.
10.
He fails. Okay, so he takes 11 psychic, and he procs an attack from Snorri.
Okay, Snorri. Go for it.
Dirty 20, 6 damage.
Okay. You, sorry, you have a bludgeoning weapon, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You break his leg, and then he kind of falls, and then you just slam down on his head. That can kill him.
Delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Shit, whose turn is it? I totally spaced. That was Silas's turn, right?
Yes, I just went.
Okay. So, kobolds. All right. So they are going to throw more javelins. This one is going to do Snorri. Snorri, that is a hit. And Snorri, that is going to be 4 points of damage as it slams into pierces your femur. I don't know. And then Arid over here, they are going after you, but you are, except that one does hit. Hits you in your hand for 5 points of damage. That was the first one, so we have 2 more. Oops. That should be it. It's one attack. Okay, that attack failed, and then the last attack also fails. Okay. Top of the round with Zafira.
Zafira is going to cast Entangle.
Oh, cool.
Centered on here, so it's a 20-foot cube, so it'll affect the captain and then these 2 guys here.
Okay.
So they have to make a strength saving throw, all 3 of them.
Okay, here's El Capitan. And here's the younger boys below. Oh, The boys below, I think, succeeded.
Yes, I think they did.
El Capitan. I'm sorry. What kind of saving throw?
It's a strength.
Oh no. Actually, they suck at strength. What's your DC? What's my DC?
Only hers is only 12.
12. Okay, so the ones down below did succeed, but the one up, the captain didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick. Perfect. So that's, and she'll move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's her turn.
Okay. All right. Cool. Captain is gonna try and shoot someone again. He's gonna go for Snorri, I think, this time. This Arid is just a beast.
Might get disadvantage. Hold on, because he's restrained from.
Oh. Well, I don't think he hit anyways, but even with.
Yeah, so his attacks have disadvantage and attacks against him have advantage.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, so he failed. Just okay. Then sorry, what are you gonna do?
I am going to take a step and then heal Arid with an upcast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
So you will get 8 hit points.
Nice.
Thanks.
And that is all.
All right, sounds good. Aaron, what do you want to do?
I would really like to. Where is it? I cast Fog Cloud. There, I have my tool here.
Oh wait, the captain should have gotten another save to get out of the entangle, right? On his turn.
Yeah, he has to use his action to make a strength check.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I good to go?
Sorry, what was your turn? What?
Yeah, what did you do? I didn't hear that.
So I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, okay.
Like right about here. And that should kind of encircle these guys. I don't know if you can represent that in any way.
Is that like a 20-foot kind of sort of right?
I think it's 30 feet.
Oh, so it's more. Okay. Shit. So let me. Oh, no, not that. Oh my god. Oh no, what did I do?
Did you put the layer on top of the characters?
I bet I did.
Oh, it is 20 feet. Sorry.
Hold on. Okay, hold on, everybody. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this should. Okay, so. Yeah, let me copy this, delete this. Yeah. I just put everything on the token layer. That's why.
There we go.
Yeah. Okie dokie. There we go. That should work. Okay. So let's try this again. Let's see if I can. The square might have to live here. Oh, no. Okay. Great. Okay, so it's a 30-foot.
It's 20. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is 20. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Oh, did the map change? Wait, what happened?
It's a little bigger.
Oh, no. Okay, I kind of messed it up. Well, sorry.
It's okay.
We're going to have to deal with it because I can't go back now. So just imagine everything's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say that's roughly a 20-foot, something like that, but maybe in a different spot. I can move it, so.
Yeah, just those 3 guys are covered.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
And
okay. Cool. Fog cloud.
And
Okay. Anything else from you, Aaron?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to just move away into where was that?
And like swing wildly and hope you hit something?
Roll.
Well, you already cast a fog cloud. Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
So he has blind sense out to 10 feet.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
That's what he chose as his fighting style. So he can see all three of them.
Oh,
they all
that's
get
pretty
disadvantage
cool.
against him.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that one kobold will get an attack of opportunity on me, but I'll end my turn there. And...
Okay. So it gets an attack of opportunity after you cast it, which would mean it can't fully see you, so it would just get normal. Oh, that one. So that one would get
this one, as
that one would get the full on that. Wait, actually, no, it wouldn't. These guys are confusing. So just get a normal against you. So that did hit you, actually, just barely. So you're gonna take 4 points of damage. Yeah, on your back. All right, cool. Silas, what do you want to do?
How much damage has this one taken? The one that's right in front of Snorri?
It's very bloodied.
Okay.
Really,
I'll shoot this guy that's not been hit with my crossbow. Eat it. 14 to hit.
Okay. Right in the shoulder.
6 damage.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
And then I will cast Healing Word on Snorri. So you get 6 points healed.
Nice. Thank you.
Yep.
Score. Okie dokie. All right, Kobold's turn. We'll do the ones that can see first. So this one will just attack Snorri regular. Oh my. Okay. So Snorri, you're gonna take 4 points of damage as it kind of gets underneath your armor and stabs you right underneath your ribs with its what is it? Is it a dagger? Yeah, it's a dagger. And then this one over here is going to throw another javelin at you. But it's going to miss. So, great. All right, so these people in here, they're just going to, they do have a sense of smell, but it's not enough to really help give them their maintained advantage. So they're just going to get a normal attack, Fog Cloud, against Arid, swinging wildly. Unfortunately, Arid, did you get hit? For 5 points of damage. Then other one is gonna swing at you wildly and also hit you for 4 points of damage. And then this last one is also going to swing wildly and not hit you. So, okay. Then we're at the top of the round with Zafira.
She's going to shoot at him. And so her feat that she got at 4th level is what's called...
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about her. What did she get new?
So she got Elven Accuracy. So she increased her dex to 18, which is she's doing more damage. Whenever you have an advantage on attack using Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma, you get to roll one of the
dice. That's so cool. So, you get advantage on the damage?
So it's on the attack, so it's super advantage. So I roll 3 dice when trying to hit with advantage.
Oh my god. Okay. That's crazy. I love it.
So I'll do it twice, and then we'll take the first 3 results.
Yeah.
So it'd be 15, 17, 14. So 17.
Oh, it's a hit.
And we'll just use the first set of damage. So it'd be 10 10 damage
Yeah, it's
to
a
the
hit.
El Capitan.
10 damage. Okay. You shoot him. You shoot him in the head, but he's still alive. Maybe his skull kind of softened, but he's not looking good. He's looking rough. He's looking really rough. Really rough.
Okay, that's.
He has all these arrows in him.
And he's like
And he
wrapped
can't
up in
move.
vines
He's like,
too, and he's like.
Okay, he's gonna try and escape. So what's my DC? He's really bad
It's a-
at strength. Does
It's
he
a
want
12
to even do
strength, and it uses his action to do it.
that? But he gets just disadvantage on an attack otherwise.
Yeah.
He would
And
try and get
he
out.
can't move. He also can't move.
He wants to. He wants to try and get out. I think so. He's gonna try and get out. There's a normal strength check.
It's a
Okay.
strength saving throw, I think.
Okay, he got 13.
Oh, well, he succeeded. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not a strength saving throw. It's a strength check, but just.
He's for monsters, it's the same. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So.
okay, he gets out and he kind of like pseudo, does his hide thing, but doesn't take the hide action, but he just kind of he moves himself so he's like, in a better position to get a better AC bonus from cover. Okay, so Snorri, what do you want to do?
I'll just swing on this kobold in front of me.
Makes sense.
Ah, I missed.
Oh, whew. All right. Anything else, Snorri?
Nothing I can really do that's going to be useful here.
How about Mr. Arid? What do you want to do?
I am going to lay on hands myself.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And for all 20 HP.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Next up we have Silas. What do you want to do, sir?
I'll plink the same one with the
Plink.
crossbow.
Plink.
Bink. Dirty 20 and 9 damage.
Oh, sorry. This one or the other one you're hitting?
So the one I hit last round, the one I did 6
this
damage
one?
to last time.
Okay, 9 damage. Okay, you shoot it and it's long. And it kind of falls over and starts to wheeze. But it's still alive. Okay. Okay. I'm getting really graphic with these. It's kind of grossing me out.
Aggressively.
I know. Okay, so Kobold's turn. Anything else, Alice? Do you want to move or any other bonus actions? Cool.
Okay.
All right. Sounds great. So top of the round with kobolds. Hello. Let's see. This one sort of stands up from wheezing and throws a javelin at Snorri. Yeah. I don't think that's a hit. Cool. This other one is going to try and attack Snorri and fail. Great. These three are going to swing wild. Oh, Arid, actually you took damage. Can you make a concentration check for your fog clown?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
do it twice.
We'll just say it's DC 10.
Because it was 5 and 4 damage, I believe.
Oh, so it's 2 DC 10s. So make 2 saves. Oh, well, you failed.
Well, I mean 7, so.
So unfortunately your fog cloud dissipates. Boo. Okay. Great. Guess what? They're coming for you. So first attack. That is a hit. So that is going to be 4 points of damage. Second attack. Oh, they're lagging. There we go. Okay. That's also a hit. So you're going to take another 4 points of damage. And next attack. Oh dear, that is definitely a hit. One of them kind of quickly climbs up your body and stabs you in the mouth. Like the roof of your mouth, like just gets
Ouch.
up in there. Yeah, it doesn't feel good at all. But I guess it's not that deep of a stab. Still hurts, but you only take 8 points of damage. Doesn't feel good. And then after that, you kind of push the kobold off, and then it kind of rolls back and catches itself.
Little shits.
Yeah. So that happens, and I think the kobolds are now done. So Zafira, it's your turn.
Well, let's say goodnight to the captain. We'll sing him a sweet lullaby as he drifts off to death. 25 to hit and 13 damage.
Oh no. Okay, Zafira, you see a little itty bitty crack in the wagon, and you just decide I'm gonna go for it. And you shoot your arrow, and it goes through this little itty bitty crack, and it just goes right in his eye, into his head, and you hear the sounds of death.
Can you give me an example of what the sounds of death sound? Kill me. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautifully morbid. Okay, and then she'll move over here.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
All right, so this guy's dead. Snorri, what are you gonna do?
I'm just thinking, how far are we from town? Because I could circle it of blasting, and I can target different individuals with it.
I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, let's go for it. I just have to pull up this spell so I know what it is.
It's 3
Exactly.
beams. It's a ray of fire. Is it firebolt or?
That's
fire
why
ray?
I'm checking.
Yeah, I suppose. I got a PP again. Bye.
Scorching Ray.
Okay, sorry, to which one?
I will fire it at the 3 closest guys. So the one in front of me, the one here, and the one here.
Did they get a save, or do you just... And you rolled a hit, right? Yeah, you rolled a hit.
I have to roll to hit.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
it's...
So
We'll go left to right.
sure.
First one is 24 to hit.
That is a hit. Oh.
Middle one is... Oh, didn't want to pull up the advanced dice roller. Just wanted to roll a d20. 21 to hit.
That is also a hit.
And then the one on the right is 10.
That is not a hit.
Okay.
So give me that damage.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they take 2d6 each. So first one on the left takes 8 fire damage. One in the middle takes 8 fire damage.
Okay. So Snorri, you just... This large sort of like flaming sphere just goes... And as it does so, it kind of just hits both of them and just... and sort of burns on all their clothes, and the kobolds just begin to scream as they fall into a charred pile of burning body.
Nice.
Both of them.
And then, since I still can do it, I am going to fire off one final upcast healing word.
Nice.
And you will get, I think it's just 2d4. You will get 6 HP.
All right.
Arid, you can see the fear in the kobolds' eyes as they realize that the odds have turned against them. What do you do?
Oh, which one stabbed me in the mouth?
It was this one.
All right. Well, that one, I'm going to use You know, I'm just gonna swing and hopefully we connect. 19 to hit, 10 damage, and I'm also going to use Divine Smite.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Emily, we have this like 1980s Nordic Trek, like workout
Oh
machine
yeah, from
in our
your
living room.
parents.
Yeah. You know,
You have it? Oh my god.
we've been, and it's been a lifesaver. Well, I think she was running after Ted, who's our cat, who was being naughty. She full on ran into it.
Is she okay?
Apparently, she overheard me. She wasn't chasing him; she was just walking, and she full on ran into it. So she was like using a scarf with an ice pack, and I was like, "Let me get you like some medical wrap." So sorry.
Oh.
Anyways,
She's okay. Just walking, no chasing, just walking.
No chasing Ted. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but
oh yeah, it's not.
Okay, so is it my turn?
I'm in the process of blowing away.
Yeah, Arid is trying to kill the one that stabbed him in the mouth.
Yeah, I did 24 damage to it.
Oh my god, okay.
So he's deader than Elvis.
So you one-shot killed it, so why don't you describe how you kill it? I'm gonna let you tell us how you do it. Tell us how you do it.
Raised my blade above my head and used my divine abilities to bring down a righteous blow on its head or its shoulder and cleave it kind of diagonally.
Just bursts in radiant light.
Yeah. Arid, you feel a sense of pride as this kobold had not a scratch on it.
Right. Well played, my friend.
Okay. I believe it's now your turn, Silas, unless Arid has any other actions he'd like to do.
No.
Okay.
Cool. So Snorri, did you kill the one in front of you and this one is dead too?
Yeah, I vaporized both of them.
Oh, jeez. Well played. Oh, this is sad. I'll shoot crossbow at the one adjacent, or at the angle.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets kind of weird juggling. I need more screens. Here we go. Oh wow.
You hit a tree.
Nice.
You did 4 damage to that tree. I'll mark that.
Sorry, tree. I'll cast a healing spell on it later. Don't worry.
Healing spell on it. Okay. Anything else, Silas?
I'll go here. And that's
okay. Sounds good. Okay, so all right, Arid, you ready for this?
Yeah.
So the kobolds disengage from you.
Oh, do they?
You want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing.
As they attempt to run away. Oh, can you wait? So can you? It says use your reaction, right? What is your ability to do again?
It is only one attack.
Okay, one attack.
So you get to pick one. So both of them are uninjured. So
that one.
Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so they disengage, and they are going to just use their entire running. They're dashing.
The one that he hit can't move at all.
Oh yeah, you can't.
You're right. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so this one just runs for its life. It's like just runs, like 120 feet. Just dashes, just like bye. This turn. And this one, as you hit it, Arid, it falls over and it's bleeding from its thigh and it's like crawling along. Anyways,
okay. Finish him.
You're right. Finish him.
Rip his spine out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you could just coup de grace. Like it's fine. We don't need to be in combat anymore, unless you guys want to.
Well, I mean, Zafir is going to shoot down the one that's running.
Oh, okay. All right. If you guys
can shoot hella far, so she'll.
All right. So that's the kobold's turn. So Zafira, what are you going to do?
So she'll move
closer.
It's
120 feet away. So does she get disadvantage on that or not?
Well, so she will move 35 feet closer. So it's only, but no, that's still within range of a longbow.
Okay.
Zafira
loves to do this killing as they run away thing.
She does.
Kind of her MO.
Fucking horrifyingly
Like
amazing.
she loves it.
Leaving no survivors.
Right. God.
Or wait, hold on. Before she does that. So she's in range. She won't actually shoot.
Okay.
She will cast Entangle on it.
Oh, okay. So it gets a strength
Strength.
save or strength check.
Yeah, strength save.
Okay,
For
well, it gets
this.
-2, so it's got 10.
Yes, it failed.
Just bind its feet, bind it, and you can hear the thing screaming.
Oh my God, Sophia, what is wrong with you?
oh, now I'll get to relish in it. Okay.
So then, unless other people want to go, Silas will move 30 feet closer and shoot it with the crossbow, which is still in range.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And he'll get advantage. This is really dark.
Oh.
Okay, so 21 to hit and 5 damage.
Okay. You shoot it right in the sternum. And it just screams for its life. Anyways.
Survivors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Airhead, what are you going to do with the one that's just
attempt to?
You want to describe what you do as it's just crawling away from you? As
I just
like
walk up to him and more or less, like, not even really, thrust, just kind of drop my blade onto him
let it sink.
and him to the ground and kill him.
Let gravity do the work.
Yeah.
Gravity did it.
There's some
Okay,
twisted thoughts, I love
so
it. So it gets to make a strength check to try and escape,
okay.
which uses its action.
Oh, I got 11.
It failed.
Oh, kobold number 8. Come on.
So she'll move another 35 feet, and then she will
Shoot it again.
say goodnight. Yeah.
Okay.
So 12 damage.
Okay. Just shoots it right in the head, and it kind of quivers for a second, and it lets out a before it dies.
I think I need to go see some counseling.
Just
did some dark shit, guys.
Okay, let's take a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You can ponder what you've just done, Chase.
I'm gonna go to confession, guys.
You're gonna go to
back
confession?
in an hour or so.
Okay, I'll be back really quick.
Well, that sentinel feat came in handy.
Yeah, I like. It seemed like they were they rolling with advantage that entire time? Like, I don't know.
So they have
what was
what's
going on.
a thing called pack tactics.
Yeah.
So if another one of the kobolds is like within range of you, like to attack, they all get advantage. So it's really, it gets kind of broken.
Yeah,
So
that's
yes,
rough.
They did.
But yeah, I was planning on that fog cloud to just absolutely screw them, but then now they just hit me and broke my concentration. But oh well.
That's the trade-off though. And once you get better armor, like 16 to 18 is a pretty sizable boost in AC, so you won't be running into that probably as much.
I've been meaning to ask Gabe because I forgot to do it earlier when we were in the tiny hut resting because I had inspiration and I wanted to burn it to read my book.
Yeah, you can. I'd say you're good to do that.
All right.
Also, you probably okay to, for the last 2 days, have used your channel divinity to turn 2 of those helmets into ingots. So, because we didn't use channel divinity, so put 2 more ingots and I'll remove 2 helmets.
Nice.
Because I'm assuming these are for the greater good, and at some point this will come back to benefit all of us.
Yeah.
At some point.
We're gonna become the tankiest boys.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
But also not stealthy.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Because I mean, especially later on, I'm gonna get quite a bit better at stealth, and Zafira's gonna get really good at stealth, and then you guys are just gonna be like, clink, clank, clonk. Sorry guys.
2 sneaky characters and then the sound of falling pans.
You bring the whole damn kitchen with you. Yeah.
Even though we just leveled up, I can't wait for next level because then I get 3rd level spells.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the first 5 levels, actually, borderline first 6 levels are far and away the biggest consistent level ups throughout the characters' careers. So 5 is such a big one because 3rd level spells get into some nasty stuff.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, good job, everyone. You survived. That's always a good thing. So, all right. Sorry, my computer is acting weird. Okay. So, all right. So, when you kind of peruse through the bodies, you find a hand crossbow that the captain had. You also find some particularly interesting looking crossbow bolts with this strange purpley black, a vial of this strange purpley black substance that you could assume maybe he doused his bolts in. But I don't think you know what that is. You've never seen it before. So if one of you wants to write that down, great. Also, if you want a bunch of random javelins and daggers, there's plenty of those too. Other than that, you find a total of 5 gold pieces on all kobolds.
Snorri, you get 2 gold. Everybody else gets 1.
Yay!
Wow, why?
You've been elected.
You've been elected.
You are now mayor. How many poisoned bolts were there, or black sludgy bolts?
So yeah, maybe let's do that. Then that's easier than having a vial. There's 5.
Okay. Oh,
5
or is
black
there a
sludgy
vial?
bolts. There's a vial enough for 5 bolts. How's that sound? Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And then how many javelins? Because I feel like Ben and Chris could probably stand to get those.
Well, God, maybe some of them broke when they threw. We'll say there's 8 javelins.
Do you guys each want to take 4?
But they're smaller javelins, so they do. Okay, I'm just pulling this out of my butt. They do 1d8 minus 2 damage. That's not like cannon or anything. So they're because they're smaller. They're not really like that good. They're not good javelins.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
But they're there.
Okay.
You find 8 of them. Okay.
I mean, we could also give them to the townsfolk, the militia, if anything. I'm always thinking of how to better outfit everybody so that they can better face these horrid dangers of this land.
Yeah, I'll actually keep a couple.
Yeah, doesn't hurt. Better to have some to attack with than nothing. Am I right? Okay.
Alrighty.
What's the shape of the wagon?
Well, good question actually. One of its wheels looks like it had been broken. So the rest of the wagon looks kind of okay. It just looks okay, I suppose we'll say. But the wheel's broken. The wagon, it has some damage. It's pretty superficial damage. Just looks a bit beat up, I guess. Okay. But it looks like, if the wheel could be fixed, potentially could work. You're not sure what was leading the wagon. Looks like there's some kind of animal leading it. There's no animals around or anything. So
are these the dead horses?
No, there's no dead horses or anything.
Okay. Could we try and commandeer a wheel from the other wagon?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll take a good wheel from one of the other wagon and put it on
Who wants to attempt?
I can help. I'm pretty good with my hands, and maybe Snorri, you could help. You're a good builder, fixer man. You're a dwarf. Your people do these things, right?
A little racist, but yes.
A little racist,
I'll use my weaver's tools, and I'll weave a nice. No, I won't. I won't do that.
Actually, do you have carpenter's tools? Does anyone? You might need those for this, I think.
No. He has smith
Right.
tools, so if the axle is metal,
Sure. So I'll let. How about this? I'll let Snorri roll, but like no helping because I think for this we really need carpenter skills. But I'll let Snorri just make a normal roll, no disadvantage or anything.
yeah,
See
we'll
if
prop
see if
up the.
Yeah.
We'll use Arid to prop up the sled, and then like
Yeah.
Zafira and I will like help put the wheel on while he
Sure.
jimmies and stuff. So
What do I even roll?
I'll just make a straight intelligence check.
you add your proficiency. If
Sure.
you're
Yeah,
using
you can add your proficiency if you're proficient,
smithing
which is
tools.
+2, I think, or 3.
Because I say on the tool proficiencies it says pro, and then I have 4.
Oh, well then add 4. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
You
intelligence
get an extra
plus
one for your
that.
class.
Wow, I got 6.
Well, sorry. You waste a lot of time and you don't fix it.
Okay, do we want to try again, and I'll cast my last second level spell to get you advantage on intelligence checks?
I mean, we could try it, sure.
Okay, we'll go one more go. I feel like this will shave a lot of time off if we can get this going.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Grand total of 12.
Unfortunately, no. You know, sorry. You really wish that if this was made of stone, you'd have gotten this, gotten it. But wood is just not your medium. You know, you just don't know what to do with wood. So unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, it does get kind of cold while you're doing this. So everyone, go ahead and make frost checks, please.
Are we still wet?
Not really, no.
Okay. So Zafira got a 27, and I got a 19. Silas got a 19.
Oh, and then Arid, you have
15.
advantage. All right, so I think overall everyone's okay. You're just a little cold.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little cold. Okay.
So do we know which would be better, the boat or the carriage, to tow this thing back?
Oh wait, are you gonna try and tow the carriage? I don't know if that's possible.
I mean, well, I was wondering if like we
cauldron.
for the cauldron.
Oh, like you want to maybe try and stay and see if you can fix the carriage? Is that what you're thinking, or?
I was wondering. We weren't able to fix it, basically.
No, you were not.
Okay.
Like 0%
Okay.
work on it.
So then, I guess.
In fact, while Snorri was working on it, he kind of broke all of his options for wheelness. So,
Damn it, Snorri.
so there's like it's just gonna be. I mean, it's still possible, but it's just gonna be even harder now. It's gonna be even harder to, because y'all spend quite a long time trying to fashion something. It just doesn't work out.
Then maybe we just continue on with our makeshift sled. I mean, I did get a nat 20 on stringing up that 6 sled, so let's just keep going.
It's true, you did. Really crafted a great sled out of nothing. Somehow.
That's what I do.
Okay. Okay. So you want to just continue on towards East Haven?
Yeah. We got everything that would have been like identifiable off of the corpses, right? For those 2 people.
Yeah, there was like a
ring
near
a ring. Yeah.
mirror. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go.
So you tow it back, you tow it back for like it takes you like 6 hours. It's very exhausting. You have to take a lot of breaks and yeah, it's just a lot. Anyways, you finally get back to where you can see, East Haven proper, and continue towing. And eventually, some guardsmen of East Haven kind of come out and vet who you are, and they help you bring in the cauldron to East Haven. And as you're doing so, there's some kind of event going on in the town in this entrance. You're not sure what, some kind of like a stage show or something. There's a lot of people out and about, and so a bunch of people are watching you all drag this cauldron in, and a bunch of people are talking, saying, "What is that? Is that? And yeah, so people are you're kind of like walking down the street with rows of people on each side of you, like just watching you drag this thing down. It's very uncomfortable. Where do you want to bring it?
I mean, we
bring
could.
it to your inn, or where do you want to go?
We want to bring it to wherever those orphan kids are, right? Or wherever they're staying, I suppose.
I mean, we should talk to someone about where we should put this. I think this is an item of value, and we don't want to just lay it in the street. So maybe if we could get a chance to speak with the speaker, I think maybe we could talk to the militia person, and she could arrange for us to speak with him.
And as you know, after a few minutes or whatever, you can see that they're, maybe not a few minutes, maybe like 20 minutes or whatever, you dragging this thing through the street. You can see that there are some people sort of, walking in the middle of the street towards you, with, people standing on each side. And you recognize one of the people as the militia person. She's walking to the left of an older man, maybe in his mid-40s or something, and he's got sort of brownish hair with a beard. He is human, and he has a very red nose and red ears, and he has like little features are very red and very like red eyes, like bloodshot red eyes. He doesn't look very healthy. Anyways, and he's wrapped up in his beautiful furs, beautiful, big, thick furs. Anyways, the woman approaches you that asks you to do this, and her name, by the way, was Captain Arlgoth, whatever.
Imdra, right?
What's that?
Imdra?
Oh, yeah, that was her last name. What's her first name? Imdra?
I think her first name's Imdra.
Let's go with that, because I can't find it. Yeah, let's go with Imdra. Okay. And she approaches you and she says, "We've gotten word that you've completed what I asked. Is that true?" And she looks at the cauldron and kind of touches it, and she says, "Is this what I think it is?" And she turns back to the man, and he kind of cocks his head and walks slowly over, and she says, "Where are the fishermen?" And her eyes kind of get big as she sort of realizes potentially what, kind of puts everything together. And she kind of just looks down at the ground and she says, "They didn't make it, did they?"
No, unfortunately. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but they didn't make it. Although, if it's some consolation, and I kind of quietly, so not everybody in the crowd can see, but I give her a glimpse of the head of the hag and say, well...
She kind of winces. She says...
We killed the creature that brought their end.
And she sighs, and she looks back at the man, and the man just kind of turns around weirdly, just turns around. He lights a pipe, and he walks away, and she looks back at you, and she says, "Follow us." And she kind of leads the way. She kind of also helps you drag the cauldron along. And the man leads you to a large manor, nice house. And Indra asks you, to drag the cauldron inside. You do so, you shut the door. It's really, really nice, sort of well-lit, beautiful home. Nicest home you've seen in a hot minute. The crackling fire and fresh ham cooking on the spit, and the scent of cinnamon and cloves sort of takes your nostrils by storm as something baking somewhere. It's kind of breadish thing. It smells really good because y'all are kind of hungry. And Imdra says, "This is Speaker Daneth. Speaker Daneth Wherein. He's been waiting to talk to you." And he says,
Daneth Wherein?
Daneth Whelan. Okay. speak again with Balin, and he says, "Hello, hello. Thank you for what you did back there."
Of course. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to help.
Yes, yes. We saw you come into town a week or so ago. Glad you could
Yes.
help us out. What are your names?
Well, I'm Silas, and this is my compatriot. We've got Zafira, Arid, and Snorri.
Quite a noble thing you did. Why were you so eager to help? In town you're not even from.
Well, there's always a reward, and there were various reasons that led us to believe that, for personal reasons, that this particular endeavor may help us advance or further investigate some things that we were trailing.
Huh. Are you from the 10 Towns?
Well, 3 of us aren't.
And his eyes kind of look up to Arid, and he says, "So what might you be doing with this giant?"
Well, he's got mutual interests, and it's served us well to have a local, especially one as hardy as him.
And his eyes kind of go off to the side, and he says, "Does he speak, or do you always speak for him?" And he kind of blows smoke a little bit in your face, a little bit, like kind of at you, like a little bit, like aggressively, but not like, kind of just to show his power in a way, weirdly.
No, he's quite capable of speaking for himself. We just find that when dealing with certain
Well, why
individuals,
doesn't he speak then?
You are quite an arrogant little cunt, aren't you?
Stare at him.
Sir, we will not be spoken to in such a way. I understand that you are in a position of authority here, but you hold no authority over us. And we can just as well take this cauldron, which I know you are in dire need of, to any other town in this hold. And your militia, I think we've established a good rapport with them. And from what I can gather, you don't hold the highest esteem here. So I ask that you respect us if you expect us to respect you, sir.
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. 15.
Yes, very well. I understand you've got your own lives you're living, and you don't care about things going on here. But no, we do very much appreciate what you've done.
That's better.
And dragging this cauldron back must have been quite an ordeal, right?
Certainly.
Well,
we also encountered an ambushed band of traders on the road, which
traders?
Some people...
What do you mean traders?
Well, I don't know if they were traders, but there was 2 carriages.
Carriages?
Indeed. An elf and a halfling, I believe.
Yes, I suppose I should attend to that.
Oh, you know of these individuals?
No, well, just... I've been telling the merchants that they shouldn't leave East Haven. But they don't listen.
Fair enough. As a speaker, I'm sure you know that without trade, there is no commerce.
Of course.
So these individuals are risking their lives for all of this to happen. And might I ask, how are you so well fed when so many people in your town are starving?
He says, "I'm not here to answer any questions. I'm here to ask them."
Well, then let's get on with it. Why are we here?
And he says, "So, this cauldron of yours, we could very much use it here. As you know, we have quite a problem with hunger. And this could really help. I'd be willing to offer some kind of settlement if you like."
What are we talking here? And to what extent would this cauldron be utilized?
He kind of nods his head towards Indra, and she kind of goes into another room, fumbles around quickly, and comes back with a small sack that sounds like there's, I don't know, something inside it. And then he says, "You can have what's in the sack if you like. In exchange."
What's in the sack?
He
You don't
says,
mind asking.
he says, "You're a grown man. You can look."
Indra, do you mind?
And she kind of just dumps out the sack, and you can see 5 large red rubies, just like sort of glistening. He says, "So what do you think? Do you have a deal?"
Okay, can I make an appraisal
Yeah,
check?
yeah, of course. Well, you don't have to make a check. I can just tell you. So the rubies are worth so each one of them is worth 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
So there's
So
5. So it's
2,500.
2,500, yeah. He says, "Need longer to think about it, or should I retract my offer?"
I miss dealing with pieces of shit like you. Sorry, I like mutter that kind of very quietly under my breath.
Okay.
But I have a big sneering smile on my face. And to what extent would this cauldron be utilized? Where would be?
He gets up and he kind of begins to walk around as he smokes, and he says, "Well, of course, to feed all the young orphan mouse that we can't feed here. We just don't have enough money. We can't feed all of them. This would help out immensely."
Okay. Can I make an insight check to see if he's being truthful about that?
Sure. Mm-hmm. What'd you roll? Sorry.
Natural 20.
Okay. All right. So you get the sense that maybe he's not being completely truthful, but he's not lying 100% either. It's kind of like a gray area.
Okay.
Yeah. But like not completely going to do what he's saying 100%. But that's just your feeling. So
Skeevy little bastard.
but not going to just, do something totally, kind of just like, yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Let me speak with my compatriots for a moment. This is a group decision.
Very well. Very well.
Okay.
Imdra, get me my long weed, please.
Okay. God, I really want to punch this guy in the face. Let's just stage a coup. Let's just straight up murder this guy.
Indra seemed trustworthy. Did she kind of signals during that conversation, I suppose, which I probably should have asked a while ago. But
you want to make an insight check?
I'll make an insight check as well. I feel like I would have been reading the room.
Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chase with the nat 20.
Snorri, one thing that you noticed, which I'll let you decide, is you sort of noticed that like Imdra the whole time was just sort of like zoning out, gazing at the floor, like a weird spot on the floor while this was all happening.
Like, just not caring, or under a spell, kind of zoning out?
No, almost like she was thinking about something, but like trying to take her mind off something. Yeah.
No. She's probably pretty sad about the fisherman.
Yeah. One side thing, I'm glad Gabe understands you, Chase, because when you said, "What's the shape of the wagon?" all I thought was, it's wagon shaped.
It's approximately rectangular with
wagon shaped.
Like, I'm just like,
it took me a second too. I was like, wait,
shaped.
what shape is? Oh no, what shape is? Okay, yeah.
What
I thought the same thing too. I was like, what shape is the wagon? Like, oh, okay.
That's very esoteric here to
Right.
figure out wagon shapes.
Let me check the rules. Yeah.
But
Dang it, the DMG doesn't specify wagon shape.
my concern is what's going to happen to this thing. Because this guy doesn't seem fully trustworthy, and this town isn't safe.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also wondering, like, if he's buying it, then that makes me believe that Imdra and her group are going to at least somewhat oversee it, which is the best defense in this city. And we obviously can't lug this thing around.
No, we can't.
So, like, it kind of has to stay in here unless we drag it to another city. And
But I'm just thinking invisible dwarves.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, I don't see of a way for us to defend it any other way.
yeah.
Um,
I don't have any fancy spells, because otherwise, if I was a level higher, I could get, like, what is it? Glyph of Warding, and just slap that on it.
yeah, that would be sick.
But for now,
Shoot.
yeah, we're kind of left having to just hope they're competent.
You could ask him who's going to be in charge of distributing the food. And if he says
defense.
Imdra, I think that's, as good as we'll get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so if she is in defense, would we accept the offer? I mean, I would obviously try and get more geld for it, but
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
okay.
try to get something more if he has anything.
Yeah. Oh, I'll work my ways. All right. So, Mr. Danny Boy, as I like kind of half.
Yes. Have you thought about my offer?
Yeah, and we were wondering who would be responsible for overseeing the distribution and care of this cauldron.
Certainly not me.
Thank God for that, am I right? Would it be...
I have too much to do.
Oh, yes, I imagine. Very busy being a speaker. Would Imdra and her group oversee the protection and...
I suppose, at least for a time. This will be out of my hands. I have people that manage these things. But specifically, most likely, and he looks over at Imdra and he says, "What do you think?" One second. He says, "What about Skythan from the Wet Trout? He does a lot of food. We could probably, as long as we give him some guardsmen, be fine. What do you say?" And just says, "Of course, speaker, whatever you think is best." But yes, Imdra, if you wouldn't mind overseeing that, I suppose we could do that. You don't have a lot going on anyways.
Well...
Does this concern you in some way about just what's going to happen with the cauldron being used? Oh, this is strong. If it does, what is your concern? Tell me your concern.
There's a lot of bikers in this city is what my concern is.
It is Sunday in Oakland.
Woohoo! I'll rip that back.
Right.
Well, I just want to be certain that you entrusted in the right hands, because obviously we're both aware just how meaningful something like this is to the community. And as speaker, it is obviously your responsibility to oversee the well-being of your people.
He says, "Okay, so what'd you say your name was?" Sauron, something. I understand that concern here, and here's why it's important. You see, this little cauldron is not just some little fun thing to pass around. This is something that many people are looking for. And just like you, Sauron, I don't want this to get into the wrong hands either. That's why I think East Haven is the best town for it. We need it. No one else needs it. So, if I can promise you, Imdra here will guard it, her guardsman. Would you take my offer?
If you promise me that all of the food will go to orphans and you sweeten the pot, given you just said it yourself, many other towns would pay a pretty penny for this.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade.
24.
Fine. If I raise the stakes, you need to take the offer and not mention this to anyone. Deal?
Seems fair enough.
Very well. I'll double it. I'll give you 10 rubies. But I'm going to need some time to collect them. Because you don't think that those are those are real, do you? I'm not stupid. But I will get them to you. But you cannot tell a single soul that this happened. And that you're essentially working for me. Deal?
I look back at everybody and kind of judge their faces to see what everybody thinks. Thoughts,
You
everybody?
must. We will just say the East Haven militia solved this problem. And the town of East Haven is such a wonderful place. We did this. Which, in a way, if I'm paying you, maybe we did. Just through you.
I have no need to take the glory for this. We've proven ourselves time and time again. That's not our point. So, I look at you, Arid and Snorri. I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, so he's literally said that the rubies on the table are fake. If I'm understanding correctly. So he could have let us walk out the door with fake rubies.
I mean, I think he was more just like, it's a show. I don't think we would have figured it out and shit would have gone south for him fast.
Maybe.
We have the means of stealthing in here and killing him pretty easily.
He seems to be pretty secure in his idea of power here, his militia. So, I don't know. It sounds like to me, maybe we need to hold on to the cauldron for as long as it takes him to get those 10 rubies to us.
I would agree wholeheartedly that we need to protect this very ardently and make sure that he has exactly what he's promised in our hands before we hand it over.
Yeah, maybe we take this to the White Lady for a few nights.
I mean, if he wants to be discreet, we can put it in a carriage and cover it up, put it in a box or something, and transport it. All right. Well, what do you think, Snorri? Before
Protecting it's a pretty good play until we get paid properly.
I think that offer stands to be mutually beneficial. However, we will not part with this cauldron until we have received proper compensation.
Of course. Totally understandable. And he looks over at Imdra and he says, Imdra, when can we get a shipment from Zentarum? Fastest. Imdra. She says, 2 days? Very well. 48 hours. No one must know this cauldron. Well, I suppose people do. We need to find a way to get it to the town hall. Our guardsmen there can guard it. You're welcome to guard it with them, if you like. But I don't think anywhere else would be safe.
If you think that is the safest place, then
Yes.
I think it's fair. And yes, we will stay with
it. Of course. I am a businessman at heart.
I can tell. All right. Well, it seems our dealings are done here. Maybe you arrange for a crate that we can load it in and put it in a carriage to discreetly move it there.
I think that's the best idea. Yes. Maybe once all this calms down outside, while people are sleeping, I think that might be the best option.
I don't disagree.
You must promise me, Saren, that no one will know this.
We have no reason to tell anyone.
Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Would you like some longweed?
Sure. Appreciate the offer.
Ah, he just hands you his pipe that he's been smoking out. Just like...
I've done worse. And I'll just like fistful off the mouthpiece and just take a drag.
Yes. He says, I like you. I think we could do a lot together. Well, you and your giant friend that you speak for, and your little dwarf friend you speak for, and that pretty little elf thing. Well, you know where I live.
Yes, we do. Thanks again for the tobacco, and we'll keep in touch.
You can drag the cauldron out the back door. Keep it hidden there until this all calms down. I'll have something waiting for you out there to in a few hours to transport it to the city hall. And I will have, just so you know, I will have guardsmen following you to the city hall in case you try anything funny. I don't think you will. You're good.
I mean, we have no cash in our hand to run away with, so there's no reason we would do that.
Very true. Very true. All right. Well, I'm going to have dinner now. See you in a few days.
See you in a few.
And then Imdra escorts you out. And she says, thank you. Thank you for doing what you did. Here, I did promise you this. It's really not much. She hands you, she hands you a bag. She hands you a bag and a scroll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bag. Scroll.
Bag,
is it a scroll?
Bag, scroll.
Scroll of fireball, right?
Yes, it is. It is a scroll of fireball.
And I remember the bag was indescript. It was like a gray bag or a tan bag.
Here.
Or
She's gonna show you. What does she do? Okay. She says, here, this is also for you. And she kind of reaches in the bag and she kind of, there's like a little bit of a brilliant flash, and all of a sudden there is, let's roll just because it's fun. Oh, there's a weasel. Just a weasel going.
Did you keep a weasel in the bag? Is that the trick?
And she says, "Oh, there's more in there." But she kind of shows you how. She kind of shows you how to use it. More weasels. And she kind of shows you how to use it. Here, I'll post this in the chat. And it is a bag of tricks, gray bag of tricks. And
I figured.
Yeah. I'm gonna post it in. Oops. Oh, I'm on Zoom. Hello. All right, here we go. So if you want to look at it, you can look at it here. Gray bag of tricks. So you can just copy and paste that into your thing.
Bag of tricks.
Okay, so we'll just continue on play for just a couple more minutes, and we'll wrap up. Okay, so at some point, there indeed is this large carriage that comes that guardsmen help you discreetly load the cauldron in this carriage, and then you get in the carriage with it. They drive you to town hall. Excuse me. You've never seen the town hall. It's this really kind of large, imposing building with all these like wooden spikes. It kind of looks like a fort. It doesn't really look like a town hall. It looks like a defensive fort. Anyways, they lead you into, where do they lead you? They lead you somewhere. Shit, I don't know. I'll just figure it out. They lead you into a large room. With plenty of these, East Haven militia people. The guardsmen are super friendly, and they're really cool. They're really nice, friendly folk overall. Maybe like 10 or 15 or so guardsmen, maybe not that many, but like a handful with you there, and you just kind of hanging out, getting to know them, and then everyone give me a perception check. You also notice this place is really dusty. It's kind of a dusty place, and there's not much here. It looks like this is there's a place of gatherings. Obviously, there's tables and whatnot. There's even like barracks where like people can stay and stuff. And let's see, Zafira. Actually, everyone except Arid. Everyone except Arid. You notice a track of footprints in the in this dusty place, and you notice that the footprints are being created right as you're watching them. So that's what
Oh shit! Oh no! Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good sesh.
Oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yay.
some skeevy little bastard.
Skeevy little bastard.
Yeah.
Invisible lack.
Invisible lack.
I also appreciate it. Good. I always appreciate your role playing and
thanks.
your ability to make you hate a character very, very well. And that's a compliment. Like you just like hated the speaker who's just like an arrogant, self-absorbed.
Oh,
That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you.
I like actually physically my human self was like, this little bastard. I'm so mad.
Punch something. Punch something.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Thanks, man. Cool. So then, so then we'll play in 2 weeks. Does that work for people present? Whenever that is, May, not 8th, but the week after that, it would be, I don't know. It's like 9. It's 9 plus 7. Is the 16th?
So it'd be the 15th, 16th. Yeah, it'd be 16.
16.
Emmy and I might have a conflict, but we were wondering, is there a chance that we could maybe do a weeknight?
Yeah. Yeah.
That work for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I know in advance, I'm pretty flexible.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So just let us know what works for. Why don't let us maybe through the text thing. You guys can figure out. I can be pretty flexible for the most part.
Okay.
So yeah, especially if it's far in advance, I can be like, that should be fine.
What about like the 18th, Tuesday?
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, maybe like 6 or 7 or something, and then
6 or 7 your time. So that's
4 or 5.
4 or 5. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. Does that work for you, Ben and Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's just do that. Done.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. Thank you.
Tuesday. Should we do 6 p.m. y'all's time?
Let me just.
Or is that too early for people? Or do you want to figure that out? Do you want to figure out timing?
I think 6 should. How about, what if we do 6:30?
Okay, sure.
Meet in the middle. Does that work?
Does that work for you, Chris and Ben?
Yep. Yeah.
And,
okay.
Em and I will check our work schedules and just 100% confirm.
Perfect.
But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do, and we can, since it's a weeknight, we won't be like, we can end a little sooner probably.
Yeah, 3 hours would be perfect. That'd be 9:30
Okay.
our time.
Sure. Okay.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
Well, cheers. Thank you.
Alrighty. Yes, everybody. Thanks for playing. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Well, maybe less than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more actually. Yeah.
It's just over 2 weeks.
It's like 18th is like past. Okay.
Yeah, just 2 days past.
I mean, it is the second. It makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So awesome. Well, I love you guys.
Cool. Heart.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, cheers.
everybody.
Catch you soon.
See
See
ya.
you later, Gators. Bye.
See ya.